4 brackets in total. 4 billion players, it feels like. We are packed today. 97 courts in action. Going to start things off here with Cody Robertson and Donald Siegfried taking on Deborah Odom and Zoe Gann. We are, what time is it now? About an hour and a half late, so apologize for that, but we are going to get you guys extra content at some point. Got our boy Jake Brandon. He's playing with Justin Stranger today, so when he gets done, if they get done, he'll hop on the microphone for you guys as we got to get ready for the draft, Mish.
I am excited.
Big day today.
Draft day, baby. Now, I feel like I've asked you this question before, and I don't recall your answer. You watch NFL draft?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish we had their budget.
I think
really,
we're
really
doing
cool.
pretty good with what we got, honestly. I think everyone's going to be pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I know that Corey and Chase have been down there since, 8 o'clock this morning.
They're working the butts off, and they were late last night. Mm-hmm. We are live, I believe. I saw. Well, they haven't put zeros on the scoreboard, but I thought I saw a fist bump. No.
Did they punch each other with violence?
I think it was violent.
All right.
Wait, no, he just doing an airmail. No, we're not live.
Strike fear in your opponent early, Mish. Just random airmails. I'll get you guys those brackets in a little bit once we make sure everything's up and running. But chat, how are you guys doing? How did you enjoy the content last night? 9 hours of footage for singles action.
Yeah, you always know it's too long when it cuts off, and you got to restart it. Because what's the time limit?
8 hours.
8 hours, okay.
Yeah. So we actually got cut off at 8 hours, and I got messages right away.
What are you doing? Bring it back.
I did nothing.
Wall, you broke it.
I can only control what I can control.
Yeah, we know.
All right, there's the zeros, Mish.
Oh, we got them. Okay. Starting on this side. So obviously Deborah Odom, pro before, Zoe, rookie. What about the other two? Any information on the boys on the other side?
Not sure about Cody or Donald. I think, is Cody related to Clayton Robertson? I was going to say,
I don't know, but
as soon as I started talking, I'm not sure if that's correct.
Okay.
You know, I'm terrible with names, Mish. Absolutely the worst in the world when it comes to name recognition.
Okay, so we're feeling really confident in whatever you say. Got it.
All right, I got the brackets now, Mish. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Overall #1 seed. Bet you can't guess who it is.
Is it maybe Tony Smith?
It is not.
It's not?
Eddie Grindersleeve and Caleb Batson.
Okay, why do we keep counting them out?
You got to give them respect.
I
Mish.
got
what are they
no
gonna do?
respect, apparently. I'm sorry, guys. You deserve it, every bit of it.
All right, so overall #1 seed belongs to Eddie and Caleb. #2 seed in the B bracket. I'm sorry, 1 seed in the B bracket. #2 overall is Alex Hicks and Ryan Trader. #3 belongs to Tyler Poitras and Nico Morales.
Wow,
How about that? And then #4,
day.
AJ Sims and Braden Wilson.
Oh, wow.
4 completely full brackets of 64 teams.
Wait, so everyone you just said, how much that was Texas?
Oh, man.
You said Eddie and Caleb.
Just 4. 2 teams.
AJ and Braden.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so 8-0 start here for Deborah and Zoe. Happy to have them on the K9 squad. Looks like they are off to a quick start here, 3 rounds in. 8 points on the board already. Trying to get a look at what bags they're throwing.
They're all going in the hole. Makes it hard.
Yeah. It's a good round start, though.
Not a bad thing.
Yeah, the girl finishes with a 12, and he does the same on the other side. Good shooting.
It's a BG Wizard?
I think it says Wizard at the top.
Okay. Is it Warlock or Wizard?
You can never tell if that's somebody's name because of the cursive. It's always hard to read.
It's true.
Hey, sponsored by BG this weekend. Let's get all the BG coverage we can. I'm all about it.
Yeah,
but,
it's like the bag. It's fuzzy. I can't read it, like on the camera.
Yeah, this is like a culmination, though, of all this off-season hype, all these teams pairing up. Finally get to see them in action. I'm looking forward to seeing the #2 seed, Alex and Ryan, do some work. And we're all kind of interested to see if Eddie and KB can have a Season picking up right where they left off. Got Tyler and Tubby getting together. I mean,
yep.
Lots and lots of off-season acquisitions. We talked about Mark Richards and Tony Smith.
So Zoe she's like, would you say a 5-tool player? I know she's got a cut. Does she have a roll? I think she has a roll.
I think she could throw them all, really.
Yeah, that's what at least I could see a little bit at the rookie showcase. Obviously, I had deck around, so I can't see all that. But when I was kind of glancing around, I thought I saw her doing some stuff in the play the block station.
Jeez.
What was that?
Advertisement from the American Cornhole League.
I was like, we have a ringtone?
That's a rookie move there on my part. Apologize.
Just right in the mic. A couple more points there for Zoe on that last round to extend that lead to 10. Looks like they're going to give up a couple here. 10-2.
Yeah, Alec Ryan and Ethan Walker in a battle there in court 79 with Keegan Lingois and Matt Raymond 9-9. Eric Davis and Matthew Sorrell's throwing. It's another team that's paired up in the offseason.
Very interested to see how that team does.
Well, chat, as we get started here, let me know, who are you guys looking forward to watching the most this season? After all, I'm here for you guys. I'm a people pleaser.
We know. Oh, looks like we're going to see a little something here. Maybe a little step out. Oh, she went flat.
Yeah, she was trying to get that different angle, I think, on that hop. Use that bag to create the roll action. Stopped just a little bit short on there. 11-2, though. She'll get a point out of it. Amber Thompson wants to see some Hart and Ellis action. I do, too. They had their interviews, though, so we didn't get a chance to finish up with them.
That's definitely going to be a fun team to watch. Got to see some of Jeremiah's magic yesterday at the Rookie Showcase.
Yeah, he throws so fast. Ooh. We saw him yesterday in singles.
Yeah.
Had a deep run. He just wants to throw the bag as quickly as possible.
He's pretty speedy. Oh, good collect there by Deb. Takes them all in.
Carter Bennett and Ben Brown should be a fun team as well.
Just gonna put all 4 bags in, and it's gonna do the same. Oh.
Oh, almost. I'll let it go. I'll let it slide. Almost awkward knuckles.
Almost. I loved the unison turnaround.
Yeah.
That was good. I like how someone in the comments said it looked like a Backstreet Boys music video.
It really did. Fisher, Hamilton, Gavin, Cono picking up exactly where they left off, taking down Keely Pendleton and Priscilla Johnson 23-2, so they advance to the next round. Looks like they're on pace to take on Noah Wooten and Tice Cobb.
Oh, interesting.
Ty Lopez and Jeff Reynolds earn the 2 seed in the D bracket. There's so many off-season pairings.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I told you, Mish, but I believe the number is 15%. Under 15% of the team stayed together from last season.
That's a crazy stat. I did not know that. I would be curious to know what that is compared to other seasons.
Yeah. I feel like it was like 13.8 with the possibility of 5 or 6 more teams staying together. That didn't announce. Like, I think Lori Dool and Miranda are staying together, but I haven't heard any announcements there.
Okay.
Stuff like that. But yeah, 15%. It's a crazy number.
That is insane.
Is it part of the K9 sponsorship that you need to have a certain number of awkward knuckles this season? It's not, but I like where your head's at.
I think we should.
It
should be mandated.
Requirement. I think we showcased yesterday, we need to figure out how to make that broadcasted some shape or form. Like, even if it's just me with one roaming camera or something, I feel like that would be pretty cool to let people know what's going on the inside and then do real-time stats.
I feel like because like Jeff McCarriger wasn't on a station, he was roaming, and he said it was actually not that fun to watch. And I said, you would have been better off planting yourself at one station and just seeing all the players. So I actually think it would be better to put a camera on the play the block station where you're going to see the most different kinds of shots. Like, what does someone do with a block? Because to me, the really elite players can handle a block, and like the good players are good as long as the board's clean. But as soon as there's something in the way, they kind of fall apart. So
yeah, the push station, a lot of people were nervous and scared going into that push station. They were pretty much unanimous. Everyone said, this is going to be my worst station. And I really don't think people did that bad, but it's just in their head that they're going to mess up.
interesting.
But yeah, just that little obstacle of putting a blocker in their way and see people crumble.
Yeah, and so that's the thing. That would be the most interesting to watch, I think. Like, air mails are cool, deck arounds cool, pushes are cool, blocks are cool, but how do you handle anything on the board that's in your way? And can you execute that at a high level?
Let me ask you this. Is there a station that you would add? Anything that you would like to see that we didn't do?
Oh, like what did I say? I feel like there was one I was thinking of.
Some people would obviously like a roll station, but that's the
play the block.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost grabbed it. Almost grabbed it.
Thought I was going for a second.
Oh, you know, it'd be cool if there was some way to incentivize them to do like, I don't even know what you call it, but like whatever category you'd put like a bar of soap, a penguin, like
okay, trick shots or whatever.
Yeah, like trick shots, I guess, but like ones you'd actually do in a game. It'd be fun. Like, what do you do with these crazy scenarios? I guess.
Scenario or scenario?
Oh God, here we go again.
Do we get an answer on that?
No. Can we just get rid of that bad company's second part of the name?
Cornhole
S.
S.
Yep. Cornhole S.
Cornhole cats. Just call it cats.
Ah, there we go.
Or just change it to cats. I like cats.
I do. I think
I can
cats
pronounce
works.
cats perfect.
Can you?
What up, Mark? How you doing? Says hello to Mish and Wally. You two are awesome. Thank you, sir.
Going for like a cut. Looked like she had a little.
Yeah, stay center lane there. She's already got one in, so she's ahead in the round. Trying to figure out how to manufacture the last two. She's setting herself up for a good roll, so I guess we'll kind of see if she's got that roll here.
I feel like he kind of holds the bag like you do.
She wants airmail.
Did you see?
I'll take a look at it in a second. She wants airmail.
there.
Lands short. Gets it to go. That's
Like,
not
I'll
terrible.
take it.
It's got to at least be on the board.
7-3.
No, he's more like Jimmy Humans. So Jimmy Humans gets his pointer finger on the front of the seam of the bag, where I'm more of a claw where I go on top of it.
Oh, okay.
So like I have 3 fingers on the bottom, 1 on top, and then my thumb on the back part of it. Jimmy Humans will kind of hold it like a coin or whatever, I guess. What's that? Not really a disc golf.
I don't know what you're trying to. I don't know what you're
Like
referring
when you
to.
fling the coin. It's like a game.
A coin?
Yeah, it's a game. Forget what it is. Ring toss it, I guess, if you will. How did Jeremy Frazier do? 1-0. Jeremy and Cheyenne. Good job. How'd Ryan Wiedenfeld do? 1-0, man. My people, Mish.
Just great news coming back to the court here.
Ooh, a little bit too hard, and that'll do it.
He was right there, too.
Just like that, Mish, we are underway.
First win on the court here.
All right, let's go. All right, commercial time, chat. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back here, we'll have another match for open doubles action. See you in a few. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to court number 1. Jackson Gore and Sammy Soto going to take on the Rocket and Trip Baker. Should be a pretty good one. All BG here on this one, guys. This is the theme of the weekend. All BG all the time. Don't want to upset the bad gods, you know what I mean? The more the merrier. Plus, I know how you Texas people are. You guys always want to see Sammy Soto all the time, so I figured I'd go ahead and satisfy that urge early. You guys can see on the other end here, Rocket and Jackson Gore lined up against each other. Here's Sammy Soto throwing against Trip Baker. Jackson Gore with that brace on his wrist. Hopefully no issues will come of it. Struggled a little bit yesterday because of it. This is a C bracket matchup. So while they're finishing their down and backs, let's go ahead and take a look at this bracket and see what we got. We got Tyler Poitras and Nika Morales. Coming in as the 1 seed, they're going to take on Jay Corley and Cameron Holland. There you see Mason Trader already advances. Mark Burgess, a player to keep an eye on in the draft. He is up 18-12 right now, along with Arthur Nguyen. It's not normally spelled how you spell win, Mish, so I'm not sure. Ryan Fillingham and Austin Waskow could be a pretty sneaky team. I think they're going to finish their down and backs over here on the right, so we're ready to go.
This is going to be a great one.
That was like almost a down and a back and a half. They didn't finish it. And keep going through the bracket here. We got Angel Camarena and Kobe Shearer in this bracket. Jimmy Humans throwing with Brady Foster. They're down right now to Robbie Davis and Chad Price, 8-7. Over on the other side of their bracket, Peter and Moses Esweda up 10-0 over Mike Harvey and Ian Cripps. I think Mike is a little bit too concerned with his draft stock. He was really upset when we told him. I said I had him at 74.
Who was that?
Mike Harvey. He's like, come on, man, I'm good. He's like, come on, man,
I had him earlier.
And I said, you don't have to convince me of nothing, man. I believe in you. It's the captains. You gotta get them to pick you.
If we're trying to guess what is going to happen, not what we think should happen, that's two different things.
And I asked him, I said, have you been talking to your captain? He's like, no, I don't want to do that. I said, exactly, that's what happens, man. Some of these people are selling themselves. So tough matchup right out of the gate here. Carter Bennett and Ben Brown taking on Yeti Irwin and Kimberly Glass. 2-0 score there. Yeti and Kimberly in the lead. And then at the top part of this bracket, Deborah Odom and Zoe Gann. We just saw them defeat Cody and Daniel. And where else we got here? Ryan Wertzma, name I recognize. Caden Allen and Austin Cameron coming as your 2 seed. So this is a pretty decently tough bracket. Jeremiah Ellis and Ryan Hart also on the right-hand side.
Tough.
Kind of mix it around a little bit between all these different brackets.
I like Rocket, the Rocket bags. Those are cool looking. Got a rocket on it. It's all colorful.
I need to put streamers on it. When it flies through the air, it's like...
Yeah, that wouldn't affect the game at all.
You look like a rocket, you know, taking off.
I understand.
Come on, Mish. Be creative.
I understand.
I don't think you get it. Never mind.
Okay.
Moving on.
Well,
2-2 score here, though.
Tried.
Trip Baker excited to be a pro this season. I think a lot of other people are kind of like high on him and want to see where he can go. He's got the experience through the college ranks.
And he did well. He did well in college. What I also appreciated about Trip was his interview skills.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's really good. He wants our job.
Oh, he wants to take our job.
Yeah.
Oh, come get it, Trip. Let's go.
We'll trade.
Oh,
yeah, definitely
missed it.
I'm definitely excited to see him and Rocket team up this year. I think that's a good pairing.
Yeah, me too.
On the board, nothing falls. Damage control shot there.
Hey, Wally, we got pucks.
I know. I did work.
Let's go.
And I dare you to say something about the backdrop. We got mixed reviews on the backdrop.
No, we didn't.
No, we did in the chat. Like, some people were like, I like the open look. And like, I like the backdrop being there. And
Okay.
I think we are going to go with the backdrop being there.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay. Sorry, Mish.
You should be.
Ooh, look at this matchup. Jordan Kimbrell and Blaine Rozier, 8-0 over Justin Rule and Travis Purser. How about the run Justin Rule had yesterday?
Yeah, very impressive.
Who's Harbaugh throwing with?
Isn't he throwing with Gore?
Jacob? Ah, I didn't know that. Did not know that.
I think, right?
He's not throwing with Kyle. Kyle Malone and Brandon Patterson up 19-0.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Their
sure it's
match.
Gore. I don't think I made that up.
Tanner Halbert and Jake Trzinski 15-0 in their first matchup.
Tell you what, the DJ
How about
at the
Clayton
bar, pretty good.
Getting into it.
Yeah.
Clayton Robertson and Devin Workman 9-0 over Ryan Windsor and Stephen Ochoa. How about that?
Wow.
Let's get some early upsets to start the season. Why not, right?
It's always makes it fun. Oh, trip all up on the right side. Gonna make it 10-3. Gore and Soto. Jackson with first bag. Just a little bit off to the right. Still weird adjusting to the Gores not playing with each other, but talked to Jackson a little bit and he said he likes how, you know, kind of calm and quiet Sammy is on the other side. A little different than his brother.
Yeah, I think I seen Sammy do a fist pump last year one time.
Yeah, that was big. Going slick side here. Make sure he gets that one in the hole. He's not happy with the two bags up on the right side.
I mean, Sammy reminds me of a smaller version of Jacob Foreman. You know what I mean?
Totally.
No facial expression, good thrower.
I didn't think that until you just said it, but absolutely.
Always got the hat facing forward, clean shaven face, just all about the business. I'm gonna miss Jacob this year though. Hopefully we get to. Hopefully he still pops up every now and then.
Yeah. He totally has that vibe. That's funny. Good bag right there in the center block. Trip's gonna go for a back block. I thought he was maybe gonna go for a roll or something. We're gonna get airmail. He drugged two other bags, one his, one not. Trip goes for a roll. Great job there. And Sammy's going for the cleanup. Oh, he bar soaps the bag. I thought he was going for a push. How does that? What? I don't know. I said going for the cleanup. That's what I said. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
That is not even fair.
Is it staying?
He said it's moving. It's still
There
moving.
you go. He's using Jedi mind tricks on it to get it to fall in. All right, so let's take a look at this. This is what you're talking about here, huh? A little fancy shot. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Like, I feel like silly asking this, but was that what he was trying to do?
All right, Whitney, I don't know.
Because I thought he was just going to go push them all in. And he's like, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my bag in, his bag out, and then I'm going to leave my bag in front so he has to deal with it.
That was interesting because the front bag stayed there still.
$15 to 3 here in round number 9.
This is the push a little bit too far to the left. There's those famous words. If you want it, get it. Too far to the left, though. It's the wrong bag. And back down to the right-hand side here to Jackson and Rocket. Jackson trying to kind of get that one to fall back in a little bit closer before he goes after it. It's inching its way there, but not going full enough. He might have to go up top for the airmail if he wants to collect it. Tried for it, but landed short. Only knocks in Zach's bag. 15-8 now.
Gonna take a time out here and take a look.
Good match about to start up here. Duncan Clemmer and Josh Holland versus Devin Harbaugh and Jacob Gore.
That is a good one.
That should be fun. See what the decision is.
Backside.
Landed short on the pile, knocks in the one on top.
David Farr and Thomas McClure, court 36. David Farr and Thomas McClure, court 36.
We got the potential for a pretty good one coming up in the C bracket. Got my eyeball on that one. Caden Allen and Austin Cameron
Okay.
versus Jeremiah Ellis and Ryan Hart.
Ooh, that is good.
See if we can get to that one, though. First, we got some business to attend to here. All bags down the middle. Nicely done, gentlemen.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
gonna call that a social.
Yeah. Is that what you're gonna call it?
We're gonna
It's a
mix it up.
phenomenal idea.
Mix it up this year.
Never heard that before.
But I think we're going to kind of give the audience something they don't know they even want, and that's a
Okay.
little Chris Roybal, Gina Ramirez action.
Oh, I like that.
If you haven't seen Chris Roybal's throw yet,
The
you guys
snake.
are in for a treat.
The snake. The cobra's coming at you.
I don't know if they got the text message or not, but they're over there. Gina
They should-
Ramirez
they
and
should get
Chris
the,
will take on Jackie and Addison. They're
Or
all-
I should say he should get the Throbra Kai
Oh, yeah.
sponsorship.
Jamie Brown, if you're watching, reach out to him. Or I guess Sean Farrell as well. Two different throwback guys out there. All right, 17-8. Jackson and Sammy trying to finish it off right here in round 14. Off to the left just a little bit. Doesn't really look like Jackson's wrist is affecting his throw that much. Not sure what the pain level is, though.
He didn't seem to act like he was in too much pain. He just said, like, as he throws more, it just gets sore kind of concept. I recommended some kinesio tape to him. We'll see if he does that.
So
All right,
try to
well,
kind of plug that spot.
yeah, that's gonna have to be a timeout here. Looks like
Timeout.
Sammy's asking for a roll.
Court one.
We have like our baseball, what you call it, gestures or whatever.
Hand signals.
Yeah, hand signals, that's what it is. I'm a real sports person, Wally.
I can tell.
Yeah, I dabble.
Your ESPN offer kills me. Nah, I don't watch any sports.
I do watch sports, I just don't
Just
play them.
understood.
We got a roller, just kind of sat up in the middle.
Coin slot, coin slot, coin slot.
Yeah, let's see it. Just gonna lay up.
Taking the points.
Yep, take it where you can get it. 17-14.
Ian says, I can beat everyone with my canine wizards. That's what I'm talking about. Chat, what do you think? You guys want to do a re-release on those BG canine wizards? There's been high demand lately, apparently. In the last few months, people keep asking me where to get them. I don't know.
I don't
Black
know.
market's all I can tell you.
It's definitely an option. Oh, 17-10? Wasn't it? They marked it incorrectly?
No, I think they got two there, right?
Oh, it said 17-14 for a second. So, so they changed it to 17-10.
This is interesting here. Tripp doesn't really want to help him out, but I don't really know how you can't.
Yeah, something's gonna fall. Yeah, either option.
Sammy electing to step out a little bit instead of going for the airmail. He just wants to free up that corner. Just
He
like
does.
that. Nicely done.
God, he's good.
I'll say my first instinct was airmail, and I saw him step out, and I was like, oh, it's there for him. He's right.
That's smart, yeah.
How's Jacob doing?
My name's not Jacob.
I didn't ask about you. I asked about Jacob Gore.
Jeez,
How's
Wally.
Jake Brandon doing then?
You're 1-0.
1-0.
I played the entire game with a baseball game in my ear. It's been fun.
Maybe that helps. Like,
Huh?
maybe that helps having the baseball game in your ear.
Really, very distracting.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Don't tell Justin that.
Okay, we won't tell him. Gonna pick up two more there.
19-12.
If you're a Trip here, you're worried about making one mistake, 'cause Sammy will capitalize on it. All bags need to be in.
Little teaser bag right on the edge of the red zone. And it works.
Yeah.
There's the mistake you're talking
I mean,
about.
it's gettable.
There's still an out.
Ooh, now it's real tough.
I'm going after it.
Well, you have to.
I don't want to leave an opportunity for Sammy to hit a roll bag to beat me right now. Anthony walks up behind him, and Jackson has a side conversation, and Anthony was kind of looking at that last shot. He's like, that's a good placement.
Yeah.
Anthony was in charge of the play the block section, so he would have been yelling right there. Good job. Took away his shot. 3 points.
That's right.
I like how he did that.
Yeah, that was really cool.
There's really nothing I could have said at my station. Missed the push. 1 point.
Two better.
Oh, we went up for it, knocks him in on the board here for the dub. And that will do it. Sammy Soto, Jackson Gore take down the second match of the day. We're going to take a quick break, chat. When we come back, more doubles action here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. See you in a few.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Court 1, Rock Hill, South Carolina. Waiting for the players to make their way to the court. Got a pretty good matchup going out there. Jacob Gore and Josh Holland doing some battle. Good comeback there for Mike Harvey and Ian Cripps, able to defeat Peter and Moses Sasueta. We got a little bit of a teaser match here. We've got the professor stepping in for one. Anthony, what's up, brother?
What's up? What's up? Just calling some good games out there in the trenches, man, out in the field, out in the battlefield.
What'd you get?
Man, we had a good one. Let's see. We got the new partnership, Tanner Halbert and Jacob Trzinski against Matt Sorrells and Eric Davis. If you guys don't know about these new teams, Eric Davis coming off a Team Fire, now moving over to Lucky Brand. He's going to team up with Sorrells. Let's see. It was Halbert and Trzinski up 17-12. Sorrells Davis come back. Of course, Davis doing what Davis does. Had a nasty push, bar of soap to get back into it. Then Tanner Halbert had to hit 3 airmail in a row to stay alive. He does. They end up winning it 21-20. It was a sick match.
Nice. Can't wait to see that. We got Tony Smith and Mark Richards advancing right now. They're the number 2 seed over in the B bracket. They're waiting for their Steve Schrader.
Really? I didn't see that coming.
Or Nick Patuski and Frank Bronin. I mean, overall number 1 seed, Anthony. You know who it is?
AJ Sims and Brayton Wilson.
Nope.
Dang, I was guessing.
Eddie Grindersleeve and Caleb Batson. Why does everybody keep overlooking
surprise.
them? So this will be a pretty fun one here. A lot of people still haven't seen that man right there, Chris Roybal's technique. I know it just probably eats away at you on the inside.
Out of this world, man. As a technician, I'm over there cringing. Got to see him in the rookie showcase yesterday. So also, for people not familiar, we're about to go into the team's draft this afternoon in about 3 hours. But yesterday we had, what we're calling the rookie showcase, a combine, if you will, where we sent all the rookies through stations. How good is their airmail? What kind of a deck around can they throw? How do they handle a blocker? How good are they at pushing through bags, blocking bags? So got a peek at Chris yesterday, and his technique is out of the world. I was counting, I think there's 6 or 7 unique moves in his swing to release the bag. Yeah, you're going to get a glimpse at it here, but it's pretty unreal.
Mark Pryor says, what up to us? How you doing, Mark Pryor? Welcome.
Mark, what's up, buddy?
Jackie returned this year as an ACL pro. Gina, and then I don't think Addison made it as a pro, but she's definitely talented.
Hey, I tell you what, if I look at the 3 ladies here on the court, and we saw Gina Ramirez break out last year as a part of the shootout, right? Allison Renegard got game. I can't remember what Worlds it was, if it was last season, last year.
Yeah, with Kaylee.
Yeah, went deep, right?
Yeah, I think all the way to the finals, broadcast, if I'm not mistaken. So AJ Sims and Braden Wilson will now take on Alec Ryan and Ethan Walker. I think next match we're going to try and get here, Anthony, since you're hopping in, I'm going to give you a little treat, man. Caden Allen and Austin Cameron against Jeremiah Ellis and Ryan Hart.
Stop playing.
You cool with that?
Yes, sir, I'm cool with that.
All right. Let's get this one out of the way first, though. Jackie and Addison. Jackie lining up on the left against Chris. Gina over on the right-hand side against Addison.
That should finish off the down and back. Hopefully others. So we got a one more signal. We got a one more signal from Ramirez. So yeah, you might have just seen what you get out of a Chris Roybal. Roybal. What are you going with?
Oh, I was always Roybal.
Roybal. And I believe he's out of Arizona. Is that right? Out of Arizona.
So I believe, I'm not sure if it's nephew or cousin. Did you already talk about that?
No.
To Gina? Yeah, I think it's either Gina's nephew.
Oh, there's a relation there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gina rocking the Dragon Bags t-shirt, sponsored by Dragon Bags this year. Anthony, I don't know if you had a chance to get your hands on any of those, but their lineup has changed, man. I like it. I'm a big fan of the Power Dragons. That's going to be a bag that
That's
you're going to like. Yep.
Actually, Gina Ramirez, a cool story. Gina Ramirez was a PDC player last year. She gets pulled up. I think it was like March. Gets pulled up into the main pro division. And then, 2 months later, she's finding herself on ESPN, hit a backside airmail, walk-off airmail at one of the shootouts, taking down the big cash prize there on ESPN. So that pretty cool story for someone going essentially from the minors or her couch to on ESPN and winning big money. So that was a really cool thing to see.
Yeah, shot of the year contender, too. Ain't nothing like winning on your home turf. I've never done it.
Right.
It looks cool.
That's right, yeah.
It looks cool.
She had a bunch of family in attendance in Arizona. All right, now we should be playing for real.
It was one of those moments, too, where it's You know, it's a natural, picturesque moment. Whenever she hit that fist pump after she hit the shot,
Yeah.
let's go. Fred did a great job of taking a picture at the right time. It ends up becoming a poster. I mean, it was just a movie moment. Winner of this match is going to take on Ty Lopez and Jeff Reynolds, or Cannon Hatcher and Danny Vaughn. Score 6-3 right now. Ty Lopez and Jeff Reynolds, a new pairing in the lead right there.
A lot of new pairings, man. A lot of ones I'm excited about. AJ Sims, Braden Wilson. I just called 2 of their matches before coming into the desk here. Also got to call an Alex Hicks and Ryan Trader match. They looked nasty. Both guys slated to go in the first round of the draft here later this evening. Braden Wilson also up there. Probably those 3 boys are probably going to go in the top 5 or 6 picks.
Yeah. I misspoke, actually. It was actually Jeff Reynolds and Justin again, but then Ty Lopez and Doug Zaft, a new pairing. But Reynolds and Ty is a new pairing this year. Interesting to see how that switch works out. And Angel says this is her nephew. So there we go. Confirmation on that as well.
Good back block. That's going to put Addison in a position to do something here. We should see her go up. A short airmail would be nice. Kind of rodeo some of those bags in. She rolls. Addison showing the capability. Out of the 3 ladies on the court, I think she's the only one with a developed roll bag. Gina Ramirez will tell you she has a roll bag, but I don't think it's as developed. We'll see if she can demonstrate some of that here in this match.
Looks like she's just going for the clip. She gets the clip. Back to Addison. What do you do here? You going
Last bag in the round. I like a short airmail. She might get it all. She could punch a couple through.
You're talking about going for the 4Ps, Anthony?
Yes, sir. An error short. I mean, even if your bag bounces off, you know, I think that's better than giving up an 8-4. You know, because she could hit the air, or she could hit the roll bag, and then it just kind of sits on top. She's going up. Perfect, and it's short. Does that one go for her though? Come on. How does that one not go?
Move for a quick second, but nice shot. That's what you're talking about. Short airmail lands on top of the pile. Kind of rodeos that one in. Second one just caught hanging. I think that one on top of it might have fell too if that one goes. No luck.
No change in the score. That airmail is going to get her the wash. We're going to get our look here at Chris Roybal in this match. Let's just kind of go through and look at this motion. There is a lot going on. Let's count these unique moments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And he's kind of shot putting it. He's shooting it for the front of his leg, so there's really no backswing once he's done.
Now, one thing that shocked me is yesterday with this unique throwing style, he throws soft. It's a soft throw, but he was at our station and still able to push through a lot of stuff pretty accurately. So he's getting something on it, but it just doesn't look like it's really moving that fast. So it tells me that his strength is his accuracy.
I would have liked to see Jackie actually go short of the hole, like just kind of on Chris's side. She's leaving open easy push here as a field goal. She's basically giving him the 10, and there it is.
She'll finish off hers as well. Score is going to stay at some zeros. Needle not moving at all. And into round number 3.
Gina Ramirez, pretty unique in her technique as well. Just where she's grabbing the bag, she's got that Wally claw kind of on that front corner.
Yeah, that's the technique of the future, Anthony.
She hooks it around her thumb in pointer. I think you're middle in pointer, right?
Yep.
And then Addison demonstrating model technique. If you want to know how to throw a bag, watch Addison. Minimal moment in the base. Nice and easy. Butterfly grip and a little too much speed. Ends up on the back of the hole on that one. 2-zip after 4 rounds.
It's going to be interesting because Chris is almost in the 12-second shot clock just on his windup.
Yeah, he needs to start that swing pretty quickly because when it's all said and done, and it's timed by when you release the bag, right? Not when you start your motion.
It is when you start.
Oh, it's when you start your motion. Okay.
This could add about 15
yeah, it could add 15.
minutes.
I got you.
Could add about 15 extra minutes to our broadcast that we didn't have planned. When we were doing our stations last night, he was the only one straggling. Like, we were waiting on him to finish that round. But I do like, he kind of has a little bit of Chris Kingsbury in him in this technique. It doesn't really matter about anything else going around. He's going to play his game.
That third bag going to cost him. He actually had it in the perfect cut position. He tilted it low to the left, but then hammered the front of the board. Better there than in. That's what I like to see there from Jackie. That should force a back block here from Chris to possibly get back into the round. This was one of the stations, too, in the rookie showcase. What is your ability to back block? Leaves a field goal. We should get a slick side here from Sayenson. Slip right through Chris's 2 blue bags there. Could possibly get 4 off a 12-8. She's coming through hot. She's going to get the drip and get that one. A 12-8-4. We got a lead change here, Wally, 4-2.
Needles moving for a second. I didn't think it was going to happen at all. Kind of felt like we get stuck on zeros for a while, but that one miss off to the side had him playing defense there on bag number 4, or 3 rather. She made him pay. Good start there for Addison.
Good bag from Addison. Gets a little hop. She does help collect a little bit. Gina going to be looking to pick this one up on bag 2. Gets a piece. Beautiful. Now she's back to center. Nice replace at the pro level. You'll see the back and forth battle to control the front of the hole. I'm going to tell you guys, at the amateur level, you think going through and putting the bag in the hole makes you good. That's not the case. At the top level, the ability to control that speed and take the front of the hole control is where you score at the pro level. So better there than in is really what we see the top 20 guys able to do consistently. Guys like Alex Rawls, one of the best in the league at that. Berkeley Pear, oh my gosh, this guy is so good at controlling the front of the hole and then being able to score off of that. There it is. That's exactly what you want. That's going to give something Sayenson to look at. It gets in your head. Does it kick me left or right? In this case, right up the middle.
Yeah, we saw that play a factor in Matt Guy's game yesterday. Matt Guy, by the way, finished singles throwing like a 10.8 something. Just everybody is giving him the best game. But the way to get to him, though, is that little teaser bag.
Facts.
You go too short, he'll shoot the airmail. You go right there in that position, he'll sometimes kick right or left. Stealing 2 points at this level is huge.
Everything in the whole board showing 9s. A 4-bagger here set up for Sayenson. She's going to get hers. In to match for Roybal and keep this score at 4-2.
And it will stay 4-2 going back to the right-hand side. Addison and Gina getting ready to throw. I can't make out what bags are thrown on the far side. I've been trying to take a look at it. I know we got the Viper R's here with Gina and Chris. Can't tell this pattern. Black sheep of some sort. Probably the Blackwaters, if I had to guess.
Good bag. Got that assist on the right side from that miss from Ramirez.
Addison is just another example, though, of how the female division is growing. Not a pro, but definitely pro caliber. I know you got a few out there in Colorado. Got a chance to see them at the Bags, Bites, and Brews tournament. Janice and Ashley Bannister, and a new one for me. We got a New Mexico, Linda Peralta. We got some players out there in the mountain.
Yeah, what I like about what Addison's going to bring to the game is what's just missing from the female division. You know, we typically see the seniors and the women's throw a similar style game. Just run bags, good airmail if they need it. You know, someone like a Bella Soprenit brings a different flair to the league. Miranda Coy can play that game if she wants to, and I think that's what we're going to get out of an Addison Renegar, as well as Peyton Haynes? Peyton Haynes is going to bring that new dirty style. So we're starting to see more of that new age game coming into the female division.
It's just a flat out miss right there from Jackie. Side rails on the right, off the back it goes. See if Chris wants to go after his bag here to maximize.
Beautiful cut position. He had everything leaning left. That bag's then going to go from left to right around the blocker. He's going to need it again here on bag 3. Perfect. So from our point of view, we're on the right side of the court. Me and Wally are looking at slow side as that bag's coming across. The fast side is facing the other side, so he's getting a really nice tilt on it.
Good finish there. Good rebound from Jackie after that one off the rail. She puts the other two in. Same thing he's been doing here for points. Stop short. Sticky side hits the pile. A little bit closer to the center lane on that cut movement. 6-3 score. Jackie and Addison in the lead here. Round number 9 underway.
And we're not going to get that sweet match you were talking about, Wally. We have to bounce at 3, right?
Well, somebody's going to get it. We might not get to call it.
Come on.
And Caden Allen and Austin Cameron are in the lead, 13-12 over Curtis Haddock and Shaquille Maxey. Jeremiah Ellis and Ryan Hart waiting for the winner of that one.
I think that was an intentional block from Reniger. That had much more loft on it than we've seen previously. And we can see where it ended. It ended left, but it was kind of level 1. Ramirez is laying pretty jacked up on the inside. Can she get around that one? This one's favoring Reniger, right? She has a wide open right side of the hole here with 2 bags left.
Gina's bag does fall there, but Addison does have control.
If I had a telestrator, I would highlight, she needs to go slick side laser. I don't know how to point this out, but if you look at Reniger, she's got a bag at a 9 o'clock position and a bag at a 3 o'clock position. Gina Ramirez needs to come slick side and field goal the left side there and finish off with possibly a 12-8. Worst case, a 10-8. That's what a pro level shot would be.
Go right up there on top of the A. Just
Yeah,
rocket it.
right through the A, split Zone's left and right bag, and sit 12. Worst case, she dumps hers on the backside and then jams up the hole for Reniger's last bag.
They got the decision. She heads back down to the right-hand side.
If she steps out, that's going to tell me, yep, we got a little step out here, but no slick side in the hand.
Sticky.
A back block. She's given Reniger the opportunity to shoot an airmail here.
5-on-3 on the board right now. Bag is away.
Oh!
Hits the rim and stays there. 5-4 round. 6-4 on the scoreboard now. Chris going to get first shot. How about this? Curtis Haddock and Shaquille Maxey up 16-14 over Caden and Austin. Doesn't look like we're going to get that matchup anyway if they keep that up.
That's what I'm saying.
Shaquille Maxey was part of the showcase, I believe, yesterday. Or no, was he a pro last year? I think I'm thinking of Juwan Smith. Juwan Smith was a standout for me yesterday.
Oh, Juwan Smith was nice. Another, so we got Chris Roybal here with this really unique technique. Imagine tossing a pizza.
Looks like a waiter.
Yeah. Juwan Smith pinches the bag from underneath, so it's almost like the bag is sitting on top of his hand like you're tossing pizza. And he just kind of pinches it underneath. You actually can't see any of his hand or any of his fingers. It almost looks like he's just balancing it on his fist, and he snaps it off from underneath, and it is a beautiful bag. Never seen anything like it. What's actually pretty awesome is he has a roll bag. When he throws a roll bag, he throws a traditional butterfly. So he has 2 different grips depending on what he's trying to do. Sandstone looking to replace or push through. No change in the score on the double 4-bagger. Yeah, that pace is going to be tedious on the other side with Chris Roybal. It's almost like watching Philip Lopez, but at least he's moving. You know, at least he's going through something.
Yeah. Can you imagine Roybal and Damon Dennis or Roybal and Chris Kingsbury on the left-hand side?
Yeah, there you go.
I'll be here for a minute. Let me give you some quick score updates, man. How about this team? Jordan Kimbrell and Blaine Rozier. I think they're going to make a lot of noise this year. 19-13 right now over Eddie Grindersleeve and Caleb Batson. Could be a huge upset early on in this one. Tanner Halbert and Jake Trzinski 7-3 over Ryan Windsor and Steven Ochoa. Good job by Gina going in there, not helping Addison out at all. How will she get this one? Goes in clean, too far to the right. Wanted to lift that corner a little bit to free up that bag.
Yeah, to no love, the stick side just kind of holding up at the 9 o'clock. That material, you know, it almost looks Surefire-ish just from far away. It is printed, so it's probably not going to be your traditional carpet style material.
Yeah, I think these are the black waters. It is kind of like that Surefire material. And a couple of people say that they like throwing on this board compared to the ones out there. So I'm not sure if this one's playing faster or not.
Okay.
I think it was Deborah Odom went down and back, and she was like, oh, I like the way this is playing. Good speed for me.
She chases out to the right. She just gave 2 points right back. Roybal looking to slip in, sit 10.
Too far to the left. A couple more. Needle moving very slowly, but moving. 8-6 now. Round 13 underway. Chad Hunt, Tommy Sliker, 20. Never mind, it's over. Jordan Power and Jeremy Schermerhorn come back and take that one down over Chad Hunt and Tommy Sliker. Just getting ready to say, Tommy No Love Sliker's been getting a lot of love this last week. Gonna have to change his Facebook name.
Yeah, we got to see Sliker in the rookie showcase yesterday. I don't think that his level of play is going to show in his score, though. That's what happens. I mean, you even had a Braden Wilson who scored not so well. I mean, we all know how good that kid is, and his talent is not going to show up in some combine score. But then some guys that you expect to do well, Caden Allen, Sammy Soto, who is it, Logan Hall coming through. You know, they did end up in your top 3 in total score, which makes sense from how good that we know they are.
Yeah, Braden was very, very competitive at the push station. Like, there's no opponent. It's just him against the bag. and he was getting into it, man. He wanted the highest score possible every single round.
Was he talking stuff to the ghost?
he was really talking stuff to himself. He was walking down, getting his bags. You know, he's punching himself in the face. Like, come on. And we're like, it's okay, man. I don't know if you can do anything to hurt your draft stock, but you're fine.
You're fine.
But that kid's competitive, man. I love it. I think I got my relief here, Anthony. Haley's going to step in.
Oh, yeah, she's got it.
You going to commentate,
yeah,
too?
Haley on the mic. Got to step out. She's going to try and come up the right side. Not enough juice. She had 2 for 1 on the hole. I wouldn't have minded a short airmail there or an airmail or fully step out and kind of slide up the right. She chose to roll. If we go back, I don't know, maybe 4 seasons ago, Jackie Sansone was a consistent face on ESPN. Right there on the right side of your screen, long hair. So she has some broadcast experience. Now found her way back to the pro division through the female division.
I think she kind of fell off a little bit last year. Then near the end, she really picked it up, earning her spot as a pro again this year. So far, I think she looks pretty decent. Back to old form, I think. The announcement overhead, Juwan Smith and Logan Hall. Logan Hall was another standout for us at our station.
Yes. He ended up 2nd place overall, I believe, in the full combine scoring.
Yeah, he's a player who I think definitely helped his draft stock. He wasn't in any of our first rounds. Don't know if he'll move up to the first round or not, but I think if you're going off of the sheets that we put together yesterday, I think that's definitely going to help him out. What do we got on the clock, Anthony? You got The 255. Might not even be able to finish this match, man.
I had a kid, Jonathan Etheridge, come to my station. My station was how to play the block. And what we did was we place a level 1, they throw 4 bags. We place a level 1 square block, they throw 4 bags. Level 1 diamond, 4 bags. Then move down to level 2 square and diamond, level 3 square and diamond, and so. Inside and outside arm, so it's 16 rounds. This kid, Jonathan Etheridge, he said, I'm just gonna shoot all airmails. This dude, and he didn't decide that till about halfway through. He hit 13 in a row, missed one, and then went 12 in a row. So 25 of 26 airmail to finish out his How to Play the Block series. It ended up getting him, I think it was the second highest score on How to Play the Block just because he was hammering airmails. But that's the thing, right? High risk. You can live and die by that thing.
The crazy thing is you might have changed his strategy for this whole season there based off of just the showcase. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he didn't even realize how good his airmail was until it saved him compared to other people's stats and numbers. So,
hey, I tell you what, that's not a good strategy long term.
No.
Matt Guy is a good example. This is a guy who has the ability to be number 1, number 2, but he's 14, 15 because he's going to hammer an airmail over a level 1.
You have timeout here to look at this.
Maybe that's a good time to exit.
Yeah, I think so. You ready? You ready? You ready? She's dancing. I'm trying to get answers here. We don't know what's happening. It's Haley Shedd, folks. All right, Chad, I think, we're going to step away. I guess, is Jenna stepping in too?
That's what we got.
Haley and Jenna.
All right, y'all. Anthony Ione out.
For who?
Apparently not you.
Exactly. All right, well, I guess I'm going to stick around here. All right, Anthony, I'll see you down there in a bit. I guess Trey Ryder's my relief, so I got to wait for Trey. It wasn't Haley after all. I lied to you. Let's see if Addison wants to get aggressive here and go up top. I think that's the play. Well, it looks like she went for the roll, tried to hit the pile, and rolls over. It goes flying off the back, though. And with that being said, chat, that's it for me. I'm going to step out. Round number 15. It is 10-9. Jackie and Addison will have first toss. I'm going to step out and bring on Trey Ryder. I got to go work on the draft. See you guys in a few.
All right, Cornhole Nation, it's not Wally. Wally is gone. He said, see you later. He didn't even say bye to you guys. He's got to get ready for the draft. So instead, you have to deal with me. It's Trey Ryder, your least favorite streaming commentator. All of my talent behind me has to go and prep for the draft. They have a 3 p.m. draft prep meeting to go over everything for tonight except me. I'm the lone wolf. I gotta sit here and have some fun watching some cornhole. So I appreciate you guys all tuning in, and hopefully you guys aren't too mad that Wally is leaving us. So I'm gonna keep up with the chat. I'm looking at the YouTube chat. So if you guys need, if you guys are looking for to interact with me, I'll be looking at the YouTube chat. I'm jumping in here into this open doubles action. Jackie Sayasone and Addison Reniger taking on Gina Ramirez and Chris Roybal, coming all the way from Arizona to play. And we're jumping in this one 10-9. Big shot there as we get into it. All right. 15-9, big round there, 5-point round. Yeah, it looks like A couple people jumping in, not a bad trade. Yeah, I don't know. Wally is suited for these live stream commentating of matches. It's not my forte. I've kind of like adapted my style a little bit. I need to get better at like interacting with the chat and seeing what you guys want. That's why Wally's so popular with you guys. You guys do such a good job at talking with him and interacting, and that's why he's Mr. Popular now at all these events. As Addison Reniger throws that one off, and Gina Ramirez is going to try to step out here and collect. But yeah, it's we'll spend the afternoon together, guys. And you know how much I love you guys myself, because if anybody knows how big of a Clemson football fan I am. Ooh, meanwhile, big bag there. Let's see if I can remember how to do this replay. Oh, I remembered. Look at me, guys. Watch out. Big push here to get around. It's kind of a cut push there. Great shot, Addison Reniger. But Clemson football is happening in about 30 minutes. I'm going to be here talking to you guys instead. Wally giving me an update as he gets ready. He's got to go get prepped, and he's got to go get purdy. Got to get purdied up.
I'll be back after prep.
It is 10-15, 1 point scored. 1 point scored there in that last round. And now, how interesting is Chris Roybal's delivery? I mean, he looks like he changes his mind 4 or 5 times before he delivers a bag. But it works. Comes out straight. Saison debating on this one. Oh, she blows it off the back. Roybal a chance here to get ahead in the round. And he's in. Showing +3 in the round. Saison can't afford another one off the back. She's in, but in for more points for Roybal. He's got to be tired, but he's accurate. That's a great way to put it. I mean, he goes through a full 2 motions, it feels like, before he delivers a bag. 18-10 now. Addison Reniger on the left, Gina Ramirez on the right. Big shout out to BG and Rise Fuel Energy Drink for being the sponsors of today's stream. For BG, we're going to have our BG Player Spotlight coming up in a little bit. We're going to be talking with none other than Mr. Ryan Smith. Talk a little bit about his bag selection. Also talk about this season coming up for him as a pro player, playing alongside Ryan Wiedenfeld again. So we'll be talking about that a little bit. Rise Fuel is here in the building. They're doing some sampling. Rise Fuel koozies and energy drinks everywhere in the building. And you know what? I am not an energy drink guy, but I had one this morning, and I totally get why people love them. I had like a rainbow sherbet. Oh, my goodness. It was delicious. And for those of us looking to watching our figure, zero sugar, no calorie. I appreciated that. Nice round there by both ladies. Score remains 18-10. Going down the other end, Roybal versus Saison. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Chris has a 7-second delivery. Yeah, he does. Alex Dottie says it. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, right on the money, Alex. You timed that. You didn't just say it. Rodney Plummer tuning in here on YouTube. Appreciate you guys tuning in. It is a lengthy delivery. Beautiful cut there. It's weird to think about a cut going left to right, but those lefties, that is their natural cut bag. And ooh, that's dangerous now for Jackie Saison. That front right bag has got to go in with her, one of her next 2 bags if she wants to stay in, unless she gets a gift from Roybal. But Roybal is not looking like he's going to give it to her. They need 3. Showing ultimately a 4-point advantage. And now with that off the back, this is essentially in for the win. really might be over right now, but to 100% secure it, this is in for the win. And Roybal gets a little bit cute, but in reality, you have to, well, actually, that was aggressive. You didn't need to do that because now she could actually collect this bag just to give up 2 points. That would be a 9-7. Getting a little bit greedy there. Really, if you boarded it, you guaranteed the win. She's going to take a timeout, but in reality, if you take that bag, you're going to be able to stay in the game. I think it was a little bit of, I think the game is over, so I may just, throw in the towel. See if I can I can't get a shot, guys, sorry. But they're taking a look at it here. They're talking. You have Sayasone and Reniger going head-to-head, talking about what they want to do here. Take a look at the board again. Front right. Again, a little bit of a mistake by Roybal. Just thinking the game kind of feels like it's over, but Sayasone's got to go after the bag. Got to either be an airmail or a right to left cut. Before I say that, I believe she is right-handed, so this would be a cut. Sayasone taking a long look. Taking her time, trying to make the decision. It's a big one. Got to stay in the game. And it's off, and she nudges it, but it does not fall. Chris Roybal and Gina Ramirez going to advance here in this one as we make our way through open doubles here. Rock Hill, South Carolina. Good victory by the Arizona duo making their way here to Rock Hill for the first open of the season. And oh man, we're just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. Wally's taking a break. He's going to do big boy stuff. You're dealing with me for the next couple hours. This is Trey Ryder. We'll be back here just a moment as we make our way through open doubles here, open number 1 here in Rock Hill. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Cornhole fans across the globe. We're here in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and ain't that view a beauty? Look at that. We got the vendors out there, all the boards set up. Man, is there a better place to be than a big, huge ACL cornhole event? The answer is no. So if you haven't been to one of these, you need to get out to one of them. I'm telling you, they're a blast. Get to meet all the different players, all the best players in the world, and some players not the best players in the world. They just love playing the game. All right, we are making our way through open doubles action. We got another winner's bracket game to bring you here, and this time we're going to get a good look at one of the highest profile ACL rookies on the season. Next up, we are going to have Tyrell Maxey and Curtis Haddix taking on Ryan Hart and the man, the myth, the hour, Jeremiah Ellis. That's not the phrase, but I just made that up. Jeremiah Ellis had such a strong run yesterday in open singles, and now get an opportunity to showcase what he can do as he's throwing bags between the legs. Makes one there. And he's playing alongside Ryan Hart. And this was an interesting one, right? Because there's a lot of people from the area of Kentucky that see Ryan Hart all the time and know how good of a player that he is. And so there were some people that were surprised, some not so surprised to see Ryan Hart pairing alongside Jeremiah Ellis, because this is a team that's going to be fun to watch, I think. And it's really, I think, going to have an opportunity for Ryan Hart to get to that next level. This past season, you know, he had flashes as an individual singles player, but we never saw it on the doubles side. Now, Jeremiah Ellis, everybody knows, he's got the talent to play at a really, really high level. The question is, can he do it on a consistent basis being a rookie? We know how difficult that is, but he's in a good position now playing alongside Ryan Hart. So that was an interesting way to do a bag spin. I don't think I've ever seen that before. You pass it to your partner, he spins it across the lane, and that, I like that bag spin. So they're going to do some down and backs here. You're going to have Curtis Haddix on your left, Jeremiah Ellis on the right. And then on the other end, we'll have Ryan Hart versus Tyrell Maxey. His player profile is Shaquille. On social media, he's Tyrell. So I believe Tyrell is what he's going by, but I'm going to ask him. I probably should have asked him before he got set up, but we're going to ask him and see what he likes best as they continue to go down and back. Who are you guys liking this game? Again, I'm looking at the YouTube chat, so that's kind of where I'll focus my efforts on interacting with the viewers there. So if you guys got any good picks here in the YouTube chat, let me know who you guys got in this one. I think probably Hart and Ellis would be the favorites in this one. I think not many people would be surprised by me thinking that. But Curtis Haddix played a great role as an underdog last season. Started the national season really, really well after he got promoted from the old PDC division early in the year. His first national at the kickoff battle actually had a really deep run in singles. That propelled him into the top 50. He requalifies via pro singles standing, so he's back. So he played a great role of spoiler to some great players early in the year last year. And he's going to have to do it again here if they're going to get this victory. As I already mentioned, Jeremiah Ellis, that high-profile rookie, scored really well at the ACL Pro Rookie Showcase, or the Combine that we had early Friday morning. I personally got to see him on the play the block station. And one thing that was so interesting is so many players on the play the block station handling a block. Most of them, a lot of them went to an airmail to try to score points. Jeremiah Ellis didn't throw a single airmail in the play the block station until the last round. So he was almost rolling every single time. Then as the blocks got further away from the hole, he was using some step outs and some cuts, and he was taking some chances. So it was interesting to kind of watch his play style and how he competed. Tyrell Maxey on the right here also competed in that rookie showcase. Again, Ryan Hart here on the left. Gladiator versus Ultra as far as bag selection goes. Maxey and Haddix throwing the Gladiators. I'll see if I can get a better look at exactly which ones they're throwing. On the other side, Ellis and Hart throwing, I believe, Viper R's. Yeah, it looks like Viper R's they are throwing. Let's see here. We got predictions. Yeah, Jonathan Torres saying he looks comfortable even though he played against Tony Smith. Smith got the win. He still looked good. Yeah, I don't disagree there. He played really, really well. And if you're only losing to Tony Smith, right, I mean, Ellis only lost 2 games yesterday. He lost to Jordan Power in game 1 of the double dip. That was 21-20. We're talking about a world champion and a pro shootout champion from this year. You see the energy there and the push ability that he does have. He's going to be around for a while, and a name you're not going to want to forget, and that's a big, big round. He's showcasing skills there with a big 7-pointer. That makes it 9-0. But as I was saying, you know, he lost to Jordan Power in a really close one. Jordan Power can throw with the best of them. He's won world championships. And then the other one was to Tony Smith. So, I mean, you're talking about the #1 player in the world, your man of the year, the guy that finished the end of the last season. He wins the MVP award. You're talking about the best of the best that the cornhole world has to offer. So for him, and to do it on top of that on a long day, a lot of these other returning pros got to show up at 1 o'clock yesterday and half a day. Ellis was here, you know, he's here at, 11 a.m. practicing for the rookie showcase, and then he's participating in the rookie showcase where he's throwing 250 bags, 300 bags, and then on top of that, got to go through that gauntlet that he did in singles. So overall, it was a long day for Ellis, but I think one thing that's a big adjustment for rookies when they come in, because competing as an ACL pro is a grind. I mean, that's part of it, is that long day, the energy that you have to expel just to compete at the highest level. It's brutal. It's tough. It's not something where you can just show up, throw 3 or 4 games, and that's it. I mean, if you're going to win national tournaments, if you're going to win pro events, you got to expect to win 10, 11 games, and sometimes they're going to be back to back to back. It's physically taxing. It's mentally taxing. I mean, it's tough. So, he's played all the cornhole in the world, right? He's executed at a really, really high level. And now it's just a different game of mastering that mental side of it. And if he can do that, he'll have an incredible rookie season. He may win Rookie of the Year, and the sky's the limit. Looks like we got picks from Brandon and Steven. Hart and Ellis, big wins. And agree, Jonathan Torres jumps in again. He sees it brings a great energy to the game. Yeah, high energy players are always fun to watch for the fans, and certainly the more they get involved, it's just a treat to watch them play. 9-4, Hart and Ellis up over Haddix and Maxey. You take away the 7-pointer, you can't take it away, but Haddix and Maxey been fine except for that one round. Maxey feeling it right now. He goes in for another 4-bagger, and he's going to get a couple more points. (9-6) now. Ellis definitely getting the better of Haddix on this end. Lays a block. One thing I find so interesting is we see a lot of players being so methodical nowadays. Ellis, none of that. Ellis is a shooter. He gets that bag out quick. He wants 2 points. He's showing +2 right now. Going to take a good right side push here. Got to stay towards the center of the board, though. Pretty good by Haddix, but it kind of just gets pushed back. And a beautiful clean up by Jeremiah Ellis. He's going to get a couple more. He is cooking on this end. 11-6. Maxey is a rookie pro. Yes, Tyrell Maxey on the right side of your screen is a rookie this season. That's 3 rounds in a row now that Hart has had a bag on that left side. This one is more draggable than the others, and Hart hasn't been bad. He's thrown a lot of 10s in this one. It's just right, Maxey right now has been really down the center. I think Hart is smart not to try to go after that when your partner down the other end is throwing so well. Throwing a 10, give it up 2 to a 12. You can't panic too much on it just because your partner down the other end is throwing so well. 11-8. Haddix will get first bag again. Front right, gonna oh no, it got pulled closer. That bag is as good as in now, and it is. Ellis in, essentially in again. That's a good round there by Curtis Haddix, and it just trips in. I don't know if Ellis thought it was going to get all the way there. It does get all the way there. It's a 12-12 wash, 11-8. Ellis trying to fire up Hart down there. Again, Hart not been really that off. It's just when you talk about Maxey and how consistent he's been, it's just tough. And again, talk about Ellis cooking earlier. Maxey is locked in right now. Another 4-bagger for Maxey, and that one's answered by Ryan Hart. Last 16 bags, all 16 bags in for the players on the court. Back-to-back double 4-baggers. Brandon wants to take back his 21-7 prediction. Said it's going to be closer than that. And now Ellis going to have to do some work to bring that bag back. I'm not seeing a step out yet. Don't know if he's going to abandon it. Nope, he's going after it. Step out. He cuts too much across the face. He goes slick side there. He's out the back. This could be a 5-point round. What a bully by Haddix. Block behind, airmail drag opportunity. And that's an airmail drag to drag something. That is going to be a 7-point round. Haddix gives up 7 earlier in the game. He gets them back this time, and now it's Haddix and Maxey up 15-11. Maxey been asking for some help all game long. He finally gets some from Haddix, who gets the points, big points he got back. Big time round now, blocker back. Really the first one we've seen from Hart. He replaces, and now Maxey looks to be giving up the first points in forever. In for 2 points for Ryan Hart, and he delivers it when Ellis needed it most. Hart's been getting pointed and pointed and pointed on this end. He steps up, gives his partner back first bag, and Ellis will have first bag now, down 2. And that one's on the backside. A little bit short left. It is kind of a block attempt, but See if Haddix can get around. No, he cuts too much across the face. Ellis says, that one's on me, down to Ryan Hart down the other end. It's on him to get a couple points, and we got a tie bag game at 15. (15-15). Ryan Hart with first bag here. We're playing a 6 in a beautiful V block down the center, and it works. That one probably left no matter what. Oh, what a replacement. Setting up for a good round here for Hart, and Maxie does well to clean it up down the center. Ryan Hart telling Ellis to stay hot. Really, Hart's been the one hot recently. Going to be 2 points for Hart, makes it 17-15. Hart and Ellis retake the lead and are now 4 points away from advancing here in this winner's bracket of open doubles. Hanging on the edge there. Ooh, it just drips in. Haddix gonna try to bully. Oh, and it just hangs up. Now, can Haddix get in without that bag? Is it gonna drip back in? Oh my goodness, he had a chance to go in, instead goes off. Ellis and Hart get a point. Another block. The blocks have been successful so far for Ryan Hart. No big rounds, but they give him an opportunity to score. That block turns into a bumper. This is aggressive to try to get this bag. Ooh. You got to be careful here, but Maxie helps him out, and he knows it. He had him on the ropes. You're starting to think about, you can't give up 6. You know, you're in your own lane. It was looking scary for a second.
Hey, good try.
When he comes up short. Gonna be 2 more points. 20-15. Big bag here. First one by Ellis. He needs a little bit left. Put a pin in that one. Oh. Love to be in front of those if you're Haddix. He is. Maybe a little bit too far left. Ellis cuts in. Will this turn into a possible airmail drag, maybe for a win? No, now with that bag where it is. Oof. Yeah, not a bad timeout here by Curtis Haddix. Does he... A situation, essentially, if you lay up, it's a wash. Going to the next round, the thing you just need to watch out for is any bag falling. If any of those red bags fall while you land on the board, it's game over. But I don't know what other option you have. You can't go airmail drag. Airmail drag, you're dragging everything you lose. Yeah, I think it's yeah. I mean, you gotta lay it up here and hope nothing falls. Woo-hoo. He came really close to giving that Viper R sitting in the front of the hole a little bit of a nudge. Deb Odom tells me the layup bag is the hardest bag to throw. it's a beautiful bag here. At this point in the game, it pushes it left. Could be game time for Ryan Hart, and it is. Max, you got to get creative. He's not going to get it, and that will do it. Jeremiah Ellis and Ryan Hart. You guys in the chat were predicting a big, big win. They do get the win. Maxey and Haddix did give him a strong run. Maxey was really, really strong at the beginning of this game. So was Ellis. And then Ryan Hart kind of picked him up towards that second half when Ellis was a little bit left and a little bit right. But overall, really strong performance by a duo that's coming in with a pretty high level of expectations for the season. We got more where that came from, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a break. When we return, more action from Open Doubles live from Open number 1 here in Rock Hill. Back in a minute. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan, you on the headset?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, all right. We got Ryan Smith on the headset. Ryan, how you been playing today?
Pretty good. I mean, both Ryan and I are throwing over a 10. Bags are working good for us. We're rolling right now.
You're rolling. All right, so we got you on the mic because it's our BG Player Spotlight, okay? So we got to make Rich happy, right? Your boy Rich. So let's talk a little bit about bag selection. So looking forward to this season. Obviously, you're going to be a Team BG member again.
Yep.
What is in the arsenal for the season this year on the BG side?
Witchers, BG Witchers are probably our number one go-to. Me for both singles and doubles. We switched to it about midway through the season last year. It worked out well. Yesterday I played pretty well, and in singles with the Witchers, I think that's definitely the go-to, and then Wizards as a number 2.
Okay, so talk to me a little bit about, maybe there's someone at home that doesn't know the difference between these, right? So when we talk about a BG Wizard, so the Witcher is a newer bag, right?
Correct.
So the Wizard has been a pretty popular bag for a number of years now, right? The
Yep.
people have been on the market, but when this Witcher came out, what's kind of the difference or the different strategy involved in them?
It's a little, the term everyone uses, slinky. It's a little like looser. It's a little bit more hold friendly. So it's easier to push and grab things, but it also, it can play like a slow bag. Maybe not to the extent as a Wizard, but you can still cut, roll, and do some of the crazy shots. But you could also just stroke much easier with it that's what you prefer.
So if you were going into a tournament, you got both in your bag, in which situations are you throwing one versus another? So I walk into a tournament, and today I'm throwing Wizards because, today I'm throwing Witchers because.
Okay, I'll use usually I'll use the Pro National Tour as an example. For Ryan and I, last year, we'd roll through doubles. We'd roll through doubles, throwing Witchers, BG Witchers. The humidity in the room, it's a bit slower, so we'll roll with those, and then we go test out the broadcast courts. They usually play a bit faster, so we test out those, and then we usually decide on Wizards to slow it down so we're not afraid to throw the bag.
Gotcha. All right. Well, are you? Did Wiedenfeld show you that you're up? You guys are up.
Yeah,
well, we'll talk a little bit more later. But you guys throwing well. I appreciate you joining us for this BG player spotlight, and keep killing it.
Cool. Thanks, man.
All right. We'll see you. All right. We'll get back to the action here, and this is a big one. I know everybody's excited. Kind of first opportunities for some people at home to see Mark Richards and Tony Smith for the first time as a doubles team. And it looks like I will have am I going to have a guest here? All right, Jake Brandon says I'm doing this for the rest of the day, so I might as well get used to it. Do you know how to work these buttons, Jake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well,
then,
I mean, yeah, for the most part.
then I'm gonna sit with you this game, and then I'm out of here.
Sweet.
I gotta get ready for draft and everything like that. But this is a big one. You talk about top 10 players. At one point in 2022, in 2023,
All four?
all four of these were top 10 players. So this is about as good as it gets when it comes to talent on the boards. And Tony Smith, you like an airmail here?
I think it's risky. I don't know if it's worth it. You're already down, it's 12-5 as it sits right now.
So you don't like an airmail? You like sliding it in?
I think I like sliding it in, bite the bullet.
Is this a Jake Brandon or Tony Smith decision?
Yeah, this is a Tony.
Oh, I thought, Jake,
Good God, dude.
I thought he did what people always do to me and just made you look
That was
just
absolutely ridiculous.
He almost gets them all. He's going to give up a couple points there. 3-0 going to be our score. Harbaugh and Gore up. Man, how about that?
Wow, that was impressive. Man, I don't know who to root for in this game. This is tough. Super team on the left. On the right, I should say, with Mark Richards and Tony Smith.
You could argue both, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, Jake Gore and Devin Harbaugh. If two top 10 players from last season linked up together, you might call them a super team.
I think I would.
Right? So, I mean, now these aren't permanent pro partners for the season, of course. Harbaugh playing with Kyle Malone, Jake Gore playing with Hunter Thorne. How do you like those teams, by the way?
I like them. I'm really intrigued by the Harbaugh-Malone matchup, more specifically the bag selection. You know, Harbaugh last year sponsored by Coastal Cornhole through those boardwalkers, those sticky carpet bags. Kyle Malone through those the Reynolds bags, which aren't necessarily the faster. And then they move over to Ultra, which are really known for their faster bags, their Vipers and their Widows and whatnot. So I'm intrigued, to say the least. And I like to consider Viper R's one of the most, I like to call them the most cheatingest bags in the game. So if them two are throwing Viper R's, I don't know if they'll ever lose a game in the pro division.
Do you know how Harbaugh did? I was trying to think how Harbaugh did yesterday. I mean, obviously, because I wanted to see how both players did. Like, so Malone, for example, he did really well.
Yeah.
I mean, he made it all the way. He had a battle with Ryan Trader. Could have easily won that game. Ended up losing that game as a barn burner, but he threw really well, made it all the way to his bracket final.
I'm pretty sure Harbaugh also made it to his bracket final. I'm just not sure where. So
Keep you updated here. Maybe my tablet may have lost a little bit of connection here. It is 3-2. And of course, when we're talking about matchups, you got to look at Mark Richards and Tony Smith. I mean, this is going to be a team that's it's going to be fun to watch. I mean, the expectations. This is a good question for you. Are your expectations for Mark Richards and Tony Smith less than, greater than, or equal to the expectations that you had for Jamie Graham and Matt Guy?
I was just getting ready to talk about that. I was just ready to say that. If this pairing feels like the same buzz when we found out that Matt Guy was teaming up with Jamie Graham. Now, to say that their expectations are greater, because you got to think, coming into that 2020, 2021 season, they were both on top of the world. Jamie
Right.
Graham just came off of a world championship singles win. Matt Guy coming into his rookie year as an ACL pro. They were on top of the world.
Right.
So to say those expectations for these two are higher, I think it's kind of hard to say that. I would put them right into the caliber of the two. But with that being said, with those expectations being so high, if they don't win every national, do you consider, or not every, at least one national, do you consider that a disappointment?
If they don't win one national, is it a disappointment? In my mind, yes.
Absolutely.
I mean, in no way am I expecting them to go out and do what Eddie Grindersleeve and Caleb Batson did this year, right?
Yeah.
Because that may never get done again. I mean, what Eddie and Caleb did this year was flat out special.
Yeah. Well,
right?
and that's what's really grinded my gears. I don't want to go super off topic with this real quick. We talk about all these new pairings and super teams, but I have not seen or heard a single person talk about Eddie and Caleb yet this year.
Isn't that crazy?
They haven't lost a national since the first national of last year, and we're not even talking about them.
And you know what? They love it. They're like, keep doing it because it's working, right?
Well,
I mean, it's
yeah.
absolutely working.
Because we got to think they played Tony and Jacob in at least 2 of those finals, and all of the odds were in favor of Tony and Jacob, but they didn't win a single one of them. They lost both of them.
Yeah, speaking of Tony and Jacob, Mr. Jacob sat right next to us.
There you go.
He's eavesdropping a
Scouting
little
out,
bit.
yeah.
Jacob Trzinski got a new partner this season. He's playing with Tanner Halbert. I'm not even going to ask him what he thinks about it. What do you think about it?
I like it.
Don't you don't have to lie to it. We can be hard on him. He can handle it.
I think it's unique because you got to think Tanner Halbert is a quiet guy. He doesn't usually get loud. He doesn't usually get excited a lot. Being paired with somebody like Jacob Trzinski, who is the exact opposite, could bring a unique aspect into the game.
I got an interesting take for you. I think Trzinski and Halbert are extremely similar in their heads when they're on the board. Trzinski vocalizes it more than Halbert does.
I like that.
Because I think Halbert is just as maybe emotional, right? It's just he's not yelling about it. It's very much like internal. You can tell he wears his emotion on his, because you can mostly read his facial expression. He's not going to be loud about it, but you can tell it's in a very emotional game for him. So that means they're similar. That could go very good. That could go very bad, right? It's one of those things where it could snowball in a positive direction, continue to build momentum as a big airmail there by Tony Smith, or it could snowball and cause them to kind of get frustrated with each other. So it can have positives and negatives on both parts.
Which is why I'm really liking this Open. You bring not only the draft to this first Open, but you also bring the media day we have on Sunday, which allows so many of these pros that we don't normally get to a random Open. I feel like a majority of the pros are here this weekend, and a lot of them are playing with their pro partner for this upcoming season. So this really is kind of like a spring training, I like to call it. Getting all these partners, because a lot of these partners teaming up for the first time ever. And we got like a Jack Gore and a Sammy Soto playing for the first time ever, seeing how they're gonna test in the waters.
It is 5-5. Jake Gore with a bag hanging. He blocks behind.
Yeah, the only thing I was worried about with this team, with Harbaugh and Gore, was the bag selection. I'm kind of surprised that they went with a Viper R, because I know Harbaugh's thrown BG bags in the past, but I guess this won the decision, the Viper R.
And this is prototypical airmail drag situation here. This would be for 3. He's up, and he's deep as well. He does the same thing.
Yeah.
I guess I spoke too soon. He's still got to make one in here for it to
He's
be a
going
wash
after
now.
this. Wow.
What in the world? That was kind of like a bar of soap split, kind of.
Yeah.
It was like a half, what do you call a half bar of soap, where it kind of goes off to the side? It's kind of like a bully then, I guess. It's like an extreme bully. It kind of launched to the left side of the hole. What a weird round. Gonna be a wash. All right, Mr. Corn Nuts Tour. How's our collegiate tailgate tour going?
I tell you what, I have not had this much fun in a really long time. Getting to go to all of these sick colleges. We've been to the University of Florida so far. We've been to TCU and to Duke. I have had so much fun riding with my guy Sean Latham to all these events. Man, it has been a blast.
Is Sean behaving himself?
For the most part, yeah. Hey, Sean is his own soul. He does whatever he wants, whenever he wants. But he's doing good. We're having fun.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
with
fun
that
putting
huge
corn nuts.
cornhole board. That huge.
No comment. No comment. Now, it is fun getting to interact with all the fans that walk by,
Have
all
you
the
eaten your
kids.
fill of corn nuts?
I have had more corn nuts in the past 2.5 weeks than I have probably had in my entire life. I probably won't eat another corn nut after it. At least for another
Take
month.
a break.
At
Take
least
a break.
for another month.
Yeah, you got to take a break.
But yeah, the thing is, every time I go into a convenience store, I'm always looking around, and I just happen to stumble upon corn nuts. And I can't escape them. Cannot escape them.
They're everywhere now. They are everywhere. So you check out the ACL website for all the information on the college tour. Go out and see Jake Brandon, Sean
Absolutely.
Latham, Amanda Horine. They're going across the country with a collegiate tour on game days across everywhere. And this was a off week, right? This is why you're
off
here.
week, Yep. That's why we're here. We're going to the University of South Carolina next week.
That's unfortunate.
Go Gamecocks.
That's unfortunate. What people haven't noticed is I haven't been talking as much to the chat because there's a specific game going on my phone right now that I'm keeping an eye on.
I am also in that same boat.
Oh,
with a
you're an
different
Orioles
sport.
guy.
Big
You're an
Orioles guy.
Yeah.
First time in the playoffs since I was 14 years old. I'm enjoying it. A short bag out of the hand of Tony Smith. So now we're already sitting at a possible 3. I assume we'll see Tony attempt a block to try to minimize that. No, he's just sliding in right now.
Tony Smith had a good day yesterday. He makes it all the way to the finals.
He did all right.
Yeah, how about Alan Rawls, man?
Dude, crazy. I saw somebody comment, it was the first Open he's ever won that's not Winter Haven. That
is
wasn't Winter
true.
Haven, yeah.
That is true.
So does that mean when we go back to Winter Haven, are we going to have a different winner?
Yeah, he's completely broken the algorithm.
All right, there it is, a 3-spot for Harbaugh, 8-5. Round 14, 13 combined points in 14 rounds.
So you're saying it's moving a little bit slow.
Just a little bit. And I know that's exactly what you want as we get ready for the ACL teams draft in just under 3 hours.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right. I just hope the captains are able to go over here and make some draft picks, or we might have to push back the start time.
Man,
I don't want to do that.
I tell you what, I am excited for the draft tonight. Cannot wait. See if there's any more blockbuster trades that happen before we set sail.
Ooh, bag on the left-hand side. Doors open now for Richards.
Bang.
Bang.
1-point game, 8-7. Were you at all surprised by Tony Smith electing to go with lucky bags this season?
I don't know. I wouldn't say I was surprised because of who he ended up with. Like, I think, you know, Mark Richards obviously been lucky, so you get it. Ben with lucky bags, so for Tony to end up there, it didn't shock me. Now, the one thing that is, you know, and it also doesn't surprise me immediately because he started to throw like a slinky, right? That's the kind of joke. He kind of threw that at the end of last season. That's where, or the majority of last season, that's where he became really an MVP caliber player. Like, there was no way Tony Smith was going to throw lucky if he was still a combat thrower, where he was throwing that super sticky bag. I don't know. Were you surprised then?
I mean, probably the same thing you said. It's surprising a little bit. I would say it's weird watching him throw a pro sniper just because of, you know, his background. I remember watching him in the, gosh, what was it, the 2020 pro qualifier that he competed in?
Yeah.
When he had that duel with Matt Guy.
Yeah, the 21 with Matt Guy.
Throwing those just sticky, gross, pink Reynolds Pro Advantages. Oh, man. I miss those days. So, yeah, but seeing him transition during last season from those combats to a faster bag, the Convicts, I think they were throwing most of the season.
Man, that was the 2020 Pro Qualifier. You're right.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Can you say that again? Can you say that last thing again?
Yeah, you were right.
Oh,
you were
yeah.
right. Yeah. Because now thinking about it, I was like, okay, well then he played the 2021-2022 season.
Yeah. Well, because
No, wait.
it had because it was the year that Jamie won World Singles, Matt made it through the Pro Qualifier, and then they teamed up next year.
Man, you are right. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah. We're getting old, man.
Yeah.
You just had a birthday last week. Happy late birthday to you.
Stop bringing that up.
Come on.
Stop bringing that up.
I saw they decked out the HQ for you. That looked real nice.
Yeah, that was my dad. He's just having fun. Hey, cut it over there. She used the O word.
Oh. Yeah, I kind of like my job. I'm not going to say that word.
Yeah, turned 30. In the 30s now.
Shout out to all of you watching on ACLcornhole.tv and the American Cornhole League Facebook page.
And YouTube.
And YouTube. Wow, we're everywhere today, aren't we?
We're everywhere. I was talking to the YouTube viewers earlier. Before you arrived, because I didn't have anybody else to talk to, so I was just talking to the comments. That's what you're going to do next after this game.
Yes.
I think Haley will get with you on the mic, though, or Haley.
No,
no, do you have an interview soon? When are your interviews?
Huh?
When do you have to relieve Jack of interviews?
Well, that's what I came to talk about to you about.
Talk about you, yeah.
on break.
Okay. Well, I'm done after this game. Trzinski, you still in? Are you playing with Tanner? Ah, you get Tanner Halbert and Jacob Trzinski next.
Joke's on you, Trey. This game isn't going to end anytime soon.
That's true. It is round
17.
It is 10-7.
Oh, and
those bags hang up. That's going to be a 4-spot lead change. How did our draft prep go, Wally? Give us an update.
Still at the beginning.
I don't know what that means, and it doesn't make me feel good.
We have another video coming on soon. Yeah, Jack told me. Did he show you?
Meanwhile, if you guys love Jacob Trzinski, you should go to the American Cornhole League Instagram page and check out Jacob Trzinski ice skating. It's a great video.
That was awesome.
I thought it was great. Jacob Trzinski does not like it. AI wants you to be a figure skater or an ice skater there, Trzinski. As they go back and forth, 11-10. Smith and Richards got the lead. And, I was just about to say they were going to give it right back, but Harbaugh's off the back, going to give up one instead of getting two. Smith and Richards, 12-10 lead. Give me some PPRs there, Mr. Brannon.
Devin Harbaugh's throwing a 10-4. Jacob Gore is throwing a 10-5-6. Tony Smith throwing a 10-3. Mark Richards throwing a 10-8-9.
So Richards the leader on the board right now, and no surprise that these guys are good.
One of my favorite games I watched yesterday was a singles match early in the bracket between Tony Smith and Philip Lopez Jr. Tony Smith was at one point up, I believe, 18-3. Philip Lopez made it 19-19. And they stayed at 19 for about 5 or 6 rounds before Tony was able to put him away. It was intense.
Philip Lopez is so good. You
really
always
is.
forget.
Yeah, because he
forget.
I mean, and it sucks for Philip Lopez because he was overshadowed by Mark Richards in that incredible rookie season that he had, but he was good.
I think this is a big year for both, and I'm talking about it because he's sitting next to me. It's a big year for both Philip Lopez and Jacob Trzinski because I think personally both of them exceptional players, but people always talked about them in the realm of they're a great supporting player for this person. And I know I know it because I know Trzinski. It always kind of probably bothered him a little bit. Yeah, he's giving me the nod. Like, he knows how it is. So, like, people always forget that he's a great player as an individual player. I mean, Trzinski was top 15, 12. He was 12 last year. All right. Lopez wasn't that high, but he has been at that level, right? He's played at the high level as a singles player. People forget how good Lopez and Trzinski are as individual players, and this is going to be a good year for them to showcase that as they play with different people, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, hey, just because I was with Tony Smith, because there were times you watch that broadcast, Tony Smith was the better, I mean, Trzinski was the better player on broadcast a lot of those times, right? A lot of those times.
I like that we can keep talking because nobody's scoring. 12-10, round 22.
Yeah, if you guys wanted quick games here, you came to the wrong place.
So Trey, what's next for you after this weekend?
What is next? A lot of preparation and building and doing some exciting things. So, within the ACL, there's some, you know, I think there'll be a little bit of some changing roles for me and taking on some new responsibilities and things that I'm excited for that we'll talk about in a few weeks. So just taking on some new and exciting things, challenging myself, and taking on some new initiatives. So it'll be a busy off season for me. I won't be traveling to as many events, obviously, because the fall doesn't have as many. I won't be going to any opens except Myrtle Beach. So it'll be a good opportunity for the next 3 or 4 months for me to, you know, hunker down and really do some cool things and try out some new things. And we got some excitement here on this end as Harbaugh gets a couple points. But yeah, it'll be a good fall for me. It'll be a busy one of kind of just putting my head down and grinding a little bit. So it's exciting.
Good answer there. Putting the head down and grinding.
Putting the head down and grinding. That's how it is. Tony Smith blocks behind, takes out the lane of Harbaugh. Harbaugh's so good at that cut. He's so good at that cut.
So fun to watch.
Does it again. Makes that look easy. It's not.
No.
Makes it look easy, and it is not.
You suck. Wow, a really good push through by Tony to push that red Viper R out of the way. Now set up to score points and take the lead right back.
In for the lead. And he's in. Harbaugh had already put it on the scoreboard. He's like, I know he's going to make that one.
14-13, back and forth we go. Mark Richards still throwing a 10-8-2. Tony Smith a 10-5-8. Jake Gore also throwing a 10-8-2, matching Mark Richards. And Devin Harbaugh throwing a 10-5.
So they're even on this left side. So the only difference is Harbaugh barely beating Tony Smith, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Barely.
So my next question, did anybody surprise you from the rookie showcase yesterday?
Yes. Probably the biggest surprise for me was Logan Hall.
Yes.
I didn't know. I didn't know Logan. I'll be honest. And he was the second highest or third highest deck around, behind just a couple players. So he threw a lot of bags in the hole. Then on my play the block station, he went almost exclusively airmails. And I mean, he probably hit 70% airmails. He was unbelievable. He scored really well on play the block. He did well on the push.
He finished #1 in the push station.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, so he really showed out, and I think that's going to elevate his draft stock just a little bit. I mean, I think that was, again, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't recognize the name at all. He came through the pro qualifier, and man, he earned it.
Yeah, he plays in my conference. He's from West Virginia, so it'll be really fun to see what he can do this year. Tony leaks one off to the left. Devin and Jacob going to try to extend their lead, I should say, and they will. Guaranteed 2. Oh!
That is a big round for Devin Harbaugh. That's going to put them on 20 and 1 point away from taking down Tony Smith and Mark Richards.
Wow. Big turn of events right there. Now Mark's got to quiet and calm everything down. Jake is a big-time momentum player. He's feeling it right now. This is interesting. We're going to look at a tough push from Mark coming up here.
I said there's not a perfect block behind it.
There's
Ooh.
not. But now you need to wonder, if you go push and you don't hit this right, they could all jam. And they do.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
that's exactly what I predicted was going to happen. Now Jake's is going to lay up behind. Mark's got some work cut out for him here.
Wow, he's saying cut it, not go up.
I'm afraid if you go up, you may land on top and make the hole even that much more plugged. If you can come on this left side right here, maybe clip one of those bags, you may be able to unwedge everything, get
The
possibly
problem
3
is
bags to fall.
the problem is if you go left side and 2 of them fall, your bag can't go off the back of the board.
Yeah,
You can't give up.
correct.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he's doing. Oh, and he misses too far right, and that's going to do it. Wow, how about that? Jacob Gore, Devin Harbaugh taking down the powerhouse Tony Smith and Mark Richards, 21-14.
Wow, wow, wow.
Impressive.
That is impressive. That is impressive. All right, I got to go check on some stuff, which means you guys are stuck with Jake Brannon.
Let's go.
Let's go is right. All right. We'll take a quick break. When we return, more open doubles action live from Rock Hill. Back after this.
Welcome back inside the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center, ladies and gentlemen. As we continue coverage of open doubles here, the very first open of the year. Don't adjust your dials. I am not Wally. I am not Trey. I am Jake Brannon, bringing you action. For those of you that just watched the marathon That was Devin Harbaugh and Jake Gore taking down Tony Smith and Mark Richards. Welcome back. Another really interesting matchup. Another brand new pro team, new to the scene this year. Tanner Halbert, Jacob Trzinski going up against Noah Almanza and possibly one of the brightest young stars in the game of cornhole. In my opinion, one of the best non-pros, if not the best non-pro in the country, in Jaden Ellis. Welcome in everybody watching on Facebook. Let us know your predictions in the chat. Welcome in everybody. Tanner Halbert, Jacob Trzinski throwing the AAR Rippers. One of their brand new bags, hot off the press. It looks like both teams are actually throwing the Rippers. The orange and yellow set for Jaden and Noah. The pink, purple and green set for Trzinski and Halbert. These are the first live bags of the game. Let us know your predictions in the chat. Who you got? Trzinski in that bright yellow AAR cornhole jersey. 3 out of the 4 players on the court sponsored by AAR. They made a big push during the offseason, making some new bags, signing some new players. They are big time now. Ellis stepping out to the very edge of that red ACL mat. Does a good job bringing it a little closer. I know we keep talking about it, but make sure you tune in to the ACL team's draft tonight. As we will pick teams for the new upcoming teams season. The 2-0 start for Jaden and Almanza. Ooh, as we welcome to the broadcast booth, the always wonderful and ever famous Haley Shedd. What's going on, Haley?
What's up, guys? Just killing some time right now. I thought I'd come hang out for a little bit.
Heck yeah, getting
Jake's all
ready
by himself.
for the draft. I cannot help but notice there is a dude walking around with in an ear of corn.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He just walked past the screen that you guys saw. What is that? What's going on there?
Honestly, I don't particularly know. What I've been told is that it is a member of the Guy family, so like Matt and Brett Guy.
Ooh, good push there by Tanner. He gets a little excited. Sorry, you can continue.
No, all good. There's, yeah, for anybody who's not here, there is a giant ear of corn walking around the venue. 10 out of 10 would recommend. We did befriend him. We made him do a TikTok.
Of course,
that's what we do.
As you have to.
And I believe at the beginning it was a form of punishment, but now I think he's genuinely enjoying it. So that's the tea.
That would be a good form of punishment. You have to walk around this giant venue with 600 plus people in a corn on the cob.
I want to hire him for every event now.
Trzinski misses 2 bags off to the left. We'll see if Ellis can take advantage. Give him 4. Noah and Jaden take the lead right back at 6-2.
I feel like one of the most important parts of Noah Almanza's cornhole game is his hat selection.
Absolutely.
Always a bucket hat.
Well, and I'm kind of disappointed he keeps wearing hats because he has to have one of the greatest heads of lettuce I've ever seen. Look at that hair, man. I'm telling you.
Without a doubt. Oh, is it Kylo Ren from Star Wars?
I've never seen Star Wars.
Neither have I. I can't say anything.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's his twin, though, with his long, luscious locks of hair.
I will take your word for it.
You guys can tell us in the comments if that's right, because none of us have seen Star Wars, apparently. I'm a failed millennial.
Yeah, right? Me too.
Are you millennial?
What's
Are you
like
Gen Z?
what's like the definition of a millennial?
You know, it kind of depends on who you ask. Some people will argue that I'm Gen Z. I was born in 1996, so it depends on who you ask. I feel like I fit more in the millennial crowd, but
Yeah, that's fair.
at the same time, I run around making TikToks, so there's a case both ways.
Yeah, I was born in 2000, so I
Gen
feel like
Z.
I feel like I probably
Yep.
fit more into the Gen Z category.
Youngin.
I'm not that young.
You know,
23.
my nickname for Jacob Trzinski is
What?
Fetus.
Vetus?
Fetus. Because he just turned 21.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
The youngin. And then my nickname for Tanner Halbert is Bestie. He loves it, obviously.
That's good. You have any nicknames for Noah or Jaden?
So this is the first I've ever seen Jaden.
Really?
I'm not plugged into the Cornell community the way that you guys are, so this is the first for me.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Noah, I'm pretty sure we called him Kylo Ren. That's where I got that from, because again, I haven't seen Star Wars, but I'm pretty sure he has a very uncanny resemblance to him. It's Adam Driver, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Lots of AAR on the court right now.
Yeah, 3 of the 4. Everybody on the court sponsored by AAR except for Jaden. Both teams throwing the rippers. Nice backside airmail for Tanner. Monza can go in for a wash or drag it for 2. Take a look at that. Airmail drag for 2 for Almanza.
Nice.
10-4 lead now. They extend it to 6.
When did that happen? Just
And
now.
we've been talking about Kylo Ren and
The
Gen
important
Z
things.
and yeah, you know, the important things.
Yeah, for anybody at home, I'm not really a Cornell commentator, so I'm sorry you're stuck with me right now.
Sorry.
It's here for funsies.
Look, we're all having fun here. First open of the year. We're having a good time. Another 4-bagger for Jaden. 12-4.
Getting out ahead of it. Yeah, because Jake Trzinski and Tanner Halbert, they're partners this season.
Yeah.
That just registered in my brain.
Yep. Brand new pro partners. So I'm really glad to see them playing together, see what they're made of. We were just talking about that in the last game, watching Tony Smith and Mark Richards play.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I like it. Super team caliber, and I mean, yeah, they have the potential to win every single national.
Yeah, but if you look at Graham and Guy, we said the same thing when they paired up.
And that's what we talked about. We were talking about, are the expectations for Tony Smith and Mark Richards higher, lower, or equal to the expectations we had for Graham and Guy years ago? It's hard to think about because everything was so different, but everybody thought Matt, Guy, and Jamie were just going to come in and just tear down everything. I mean, and they had their moments. They've won a few nationals, but they've definitely shown that they're beatable. And I think Mark and Tony are going to show that as well. I mean, they just lost to Jake Gore and Devin Harbaugh.
Yeah, makes you wonder because it feels like the same expectations have been placed on them, and are they going to live up to those expectations? And I think it's all going to boil down to chemistry because if you have 2 players who don't really resonate with each other as well as they could, they're not going to perform as well as they could. So it might take time to kind of find a rhythm, which we won't probably see until later in the season, which is actually beneficial for.
Nice shot.
That was good. Like later in when the pro national starts, that's when we'll probably really see them whether or not they've gotten into a good rhythm together.
No, absolutely. I like that. Let's get a question for the chat going, all y'all watching on Facebook. Who is the new pro team coming into this season that you guys are looking forward to, whether it's a mix-up of already tenured ACL pros or it's one of the new rookie pro teams, as I have one of the new ACL rookies next to me, Angel Camarena, throwing with Colby Shearer this season. How are you guys doing so far? Gotcha. Dang, Angel and Colby were 2-0 in the bracket before falling to Sammy Soto, another new ACL rookie, and Jack Gore. Guys, let me know in the comments, who are you looking forward to this season, new pro team-wise? We got a Jordan Power, Joe Neested. I'm excited for that team too. No, not really on everybody's radar just because of the numerous amounts of mix-up and new teams, but that is certainly a team to watch as well. And we also have a Jordan Kamba and Eric Zockline. We have a couple for Jamie Graham and Frank Modlin, putting the team back together.
Have they been partners before?
I thought they were. I may be off the back. I may be mistaken.
Oh, I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure they were. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they won. They went pretty far in the 2020 World Championship.
Okay, yeah, that's right when I came on with ACL at
Yeah.
the World Championship, so I didn't know jack about anything.
Yeah. 16-4. Jaden Ellis throwing an 11.2. Noah throwing a 9.6. Tanner throwing an 8.4. And Trzinski throwing a 10. But it's Jaden Ellis
It's kind of leaving them in the dust right now a little bit.
in again with another 4-bagger. 2 more points. His PPR up to an 11.33. This kid is the real deal. Advanced singles champion at the World Championships just a couple of months ago. And Tanner leaks one off to that right side. Almanza has no problem going around it.
George Center, flag straight, reports report 71. George Center, flag straight, report 71.
Tanner misses again to the right. Lets out a frustration roar. Tanner cannot be off. If he goes for this airmail, he cannot miss deep and go off. He is going up, and he hits it, but he takes one of Manza's bags with him.
Sitting on 20, it looks like. Are they throwing the same bag?
They are, yep. Both throwing the AAR Rippers.
All right.
I mean, Jaden Ellis, I mean, he just can't be stopped.
How old is he? He looks young.
Yeah, I know he's in high school. I know that.
Jeez. I couldn't do anything when I was in high school.
Me either.
Here we go.
A double 4-bagger wash right there. Maybe that could calm down the nerves of Trzinski and Halbert. 20-4.
Which end is scoring points? I feel like it's probably on
I mean, it's
Jaden's
both. I
end.
mean, Jaden's throwing an 11.3. I think he's missed 1 bag this entire game, 1 or 2.
Jeez.
And Tanner leaks another one to the right. Almanza going to step out, see if he can bully it out of the way. Beautiful shot. Tanner going to go after this. Well, I think it's going to go on a slide. Yeah, he just turned 16.
Bag
That's
is
confirmed
moving.
in the chat.
Wow.
Halbert going up. He lands it short,
off the
goes
back.
off the back, and that's going to do it. How about Noah Almanza and Jaden Ellis taking this down in convincing fashion? 21-4. All right, well, we're going to take another quick commercial break. When we come back, we will continue coverage of open doubles here at the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back inside, ladies and gentlemen. Rock Hill Sports and Events Center. We continue coverage of Open Doubles. ACL Open number 1. Thank you guys for joining us. Whether you're watching on aclcornhole.tv, Facebook, or on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. We just watched Jaden Ellis and Noah Almanza absolutely wallop Jacob Trzinski and Tanner Halbert. Now another interesting matchup featuring another rookie ACL pro. Ryan Trader on the board with his pro doubles partner this season, Alex Hicks. Going up against Cody Henderson, who has not declared a pro partner yet. Playing this tournament with Ryan Tucker. Cody Henderson going back to local bags this year. Through Titan the past couple of seasons with, past one season I should say, with Adam Hissner. Leaves Hissner and is now back throwing local bags. Let us know your predictions in the chat. Do the young guns get it done? Or does the crafty veteran playing alongside the Arizona Burns, Ryan Tucker, come away with the upset? Or do we even consider this an upset? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. I believe these are the first live bags of the game. Alex and Ryan throwing the BG Wizard. Ooh, Henderson slicks the first side off the back, but Alex gives it right back, and now Cody shoots an airmail, so I'm going to assume that this is just another down and back. Yeah, Cody throws one short, and he gives a little smile. If you're in the chat, give it a like, give it a share, try to boost these numbers. I know we capped with about 1.3 thousand during the singles broadcast yesterday. I think we can top that. And all it takes is a couple seconds giving it a like and sharing the feed. I am not Wally Kanon Castler, unfortunately. I'm also not Trey Ryder. I am Jake Brannon. Happy to be here. Ooh, nice slide around for Tucker. Ryan Trader, not a super commonly well-known name, burst onto the scene of the World Championships, had a great run, making the ESPN broadcast for junior singles and doubles, taking down doubles. He also finished second in junior singles, losing to Sammy Soto. Cody misses his first bag off to the left and another one off to the right. I assume Alex will be able to take advantage here. How are Colby and Angel doing? Last I just heard, they were 2-0 in their bracket, but they just lost to Jack Gore and Sammy Soto. So I believe they're still in it. Ooh, a chance for 4 is only going to be 2. 2-0 lead. Cody Henderson in his Las Vegas High Rollers jersey. Ryan Tucker in his Arizona Burns jersey, which is just another reason to remind you guys that the brand new 2023 ACL Pro Teams draft is tonight, 6:30 Eastern time. Make sure you tune in. Already a whole bunch of crazy trades leading up to tonight. Virginia Cutters on the clock with that #1 overall pick. Who do you think they're going to take in the comments? Let me know. A lot of the mock drafts said Jake Gore. Sammy Soto's up there. Jeremiah Ellis. This kid right here on the right, Ryan Trader, could be up in that discussion as well. Nice push through, guaranteed 4. And it will be 4. Make it 6-0. Alex and Ryan. See if I can find this bracket. So this is bracket B. This is the winner's semis. Whoever wins this will go to the King Seat match, where they will play either Devin Harbaugh and Jake Gore or Jordan Kamba and Eric Zockline. Another brand new pro doubles team this year. Another 2. Taking a look in bracket A, Jordan Kimbrell, Blaine Rozier currently down 6-0 to Alan Rawls and Chris Kingsbury. Whoever wins that will play the winner of Noah Almanza, Jaden Ellis, who we just saw, going up against Jeremy Schermerhorn and Jordan Power. That'll be a nice match. That's in bracket A. I just told you what's going on in bracket C. I'm sorry, bracket B, rather. In bracket C, Jack Gore, Sammy Soto already to the winner's bracket final, where they will play either Jeremiah Ellis and Ryan Hart or Bobby Hunt and Anthony Mayball. Nice roll over there by Ryan Trader. And then in bracket D, AJ Sims, Braden Wilson on deck. They're going to be going up against Fisher Hamilton and Gavin Cono, where they will play either Gina Ramirez, Chris Roybal, Carson Getty, Hunter Thorson, or Justin Burton Jr. and Logan Chamberlain. Still 8-0 in this one, round number 6, I should say. One of the first real misses we've seen by Alex or Ryan. We'll see if Cody can take advantage and get on the board. Well, a nice collect there. Still in play. Let's see if Alex works on pushing it out. Ooh, I like that even more. Sitting in front. If Cody wants to score, he's going to have to do it the hard way. He's going up. And he hits it. Nice shot there. Almost took Alex's bag, but did not. Nice shot there. Gets them on the board. Make it 8-2. Ryan Hart with honors. Good back block. Hey, Heather. Yeah, this isn't Wally. My name is Jake. Jake Brandon, welcome into the stream. See, what does Ryan want to do here? He's going to sit behind, but he misses right. Ryan asking if he can leave it or push it. He's got that sticky side down, which makes me think he's going to try to leave it. He does. What a beautiful rollover. Now a difficult shot for Ryan. Oh, yeah, he misses left. Trader gonna set up, try to get 4 more. I like that. He's all right with it. He's not super happy about it. Good push through. In for 4 to put them on 12. Ryan Trader stays hot. Jake, that has not been announced yet, who Cody Henderson is playing with next season. We know, obviously, Adam Hisner, the big bombshell teaming up with Trey Birchfield, throwing Titan bags. Alex had a chance to steal 2 there, but misses right. Cody can go in to wash out the round, and he does. Ryan with a rare miss off that right side. We'll see if Tucker can avoid it. I'm going to start using the last name. Trader sits left, and now a little bit of a lane for Tucker. Can he hug that left side? No, he misses right. Now Trader with that slick side down. Oh, what a beautiful push. Trader in again. Tucker can go in to wash out the round, and he does. Slowing the pace down a little bit. It was all Hicks and Trader early, but a couple of washes in a row. Trying to slow that pace down and cool the momentum from the young guns. There is not another live stream court, unfortunately. There is just one. It's just me. Raleigh had to leave to go get ready for the draft, so I'm going to be with you the rest of the way. Take that as you may, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm happy you're here either way. I'm happy to be here. Cody with 2 bags off the back. Another 4 spot. And just as I said, the momentum by the kids was starting to cool down. They pick it right back up and are now 5 points away from moving along to the winner's bracket final. Just a reminder, the next game we bring you the 4 studs from Texas, Gavin Cono. I guess I should say 3 studs from Texas, Gavin Cono, Fisher Hamilton going up against AJ Sims and Braden Wilson, the #1 junior in the country last year. A little bit of a kick. I like to see, I like Ryan stepping out, try to aim right at the middle of those 2 bags and push it out of the way. That's just as good. Ryan asks what he wants to do. Cody just says go right through it. Oh, that was unique. He kind of bar soaps Ryan's back to the back of the hole, but he goes off himself. Ryan can go into guarantee 3. And that's what it'll be. That'll put Alex and Ryan on 19. 19-2. Ever since we saw that barn burner of a match between Jake Gore and Devin Harbaugh after they beat Tony Smith and Mark Richards, we've had a couple of pretty one-sided matchups. Hopefully the next one we get, I believe the next one we get will change that. And that bag off to the left side, out of play. A 4-bagger for Alex Hicks will win him the game. Yeah, Cody tried to block and missed right. This is in 4th, a win and count it. Convincing domination. Alex Hicks and Ryan Trader are moving on to the winner's bracket final of their bracket. All right, we're going to take another quick commercial break. When we come back, just like I promised, Gavin Cono, Fisher Hamilton, Braden Wilson, AJ Sims, do not go away. We are back after a quick break. I am so excited for this next matchup we are bringing you, ladies and gentlemen. All right, they are ready to go, so let's get this thing going. Fisher Hamilton, Gavin Cono, one of the best rookie teams from last season, going up against AJ Sims, the grizzled vet, versus the #1 junior player last year, and has some high expectations coming into this game. All right, here we go. First live bags of the game. Braden Wilson on your right. Fisher Hamilton on your left. These bags are live. Who do you think is going to win this game? I am excited. I have no idea who's going to win. Let me know your predictions in the comments, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube or on aclcornhole.tv. This has the potential to be another long game. A 4-bagger to start for the kid, Braden Wilson, and a double 4-bagger to boot. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of those this game. I think one of my favorite parts about where we're set up for this live stream, we got a bar right in front of me, blasting some music. It is feeling good. Ooh. Interesting. AJ asking if he wants to sit or go through. Braden wants him to sit. Oh, but they all fall anyway. And now Gavin has a roll for a possible 2 to start, and he hits it perfectly. Gavin Cono gets the scoring started, make it 2-0. Let's go, Buffalo. We got a lot of let's go, Buffalo. They got some. Let's go, Fisher and Gavin. First back block in Braden's lane. He shouldn't have a problem going around it. I like that job, like that shot sitting in front. Ooh, Fisher misses one off to the right. Good push through by Braden. I wonder if that pink Buffalo bag may be a little out of play on that right side. Oh, good collect by the kid. Ooh, and he misses the easier shot. It'll stay 2-0. Man, I'll tell you what, AJ Sims just looks like a baller right now. Hood up, hat on, Crocs on the feet. He just looks like someone you do not want to mess with right now, and he is throwing fire. That's a 4-bagger. Give him 2 more. Gavin doing all the work down there. 4-zip going into round number 5. I think the crazy stat of the day I've seen so far, after 3 rounds, after 3 games of play, Braden threw 6 rounds. AJ threw 7 rounds. Braden was throwing an 11-2-9. AJ was throwing an 11-1-4. Now, I'm not sure what's crazier, the fact that they're both throwing well over an 11 after 3 games, or the fact that it only took a combined 13 rounds to win 3 games. Absolute insanity. Their DPRs were also off the charts. I just don't remember what the exact numbers were. Nice collect from Braden. Hey, what's going on, Mike Napier? Delaware Cornhole in the house. Best tournament organizations in the game. Delaware Cornhole. I like that level 1 block. Yeah, and it affects AJ. Kicks a little bit to the right. Gavin goes slick side right through it, replaces it with a V block replacement for AJ. I assume we'll see Gavin roll right over this. Yep. Ooh. Leaves a little bit of a lane open for AJ. Great push right there to bully that green back a little bit further out of the way. But Gavin has no problem going through it. Yeah, I got to give him some credit. I feel like BG has really stepped up, not only in the bag game, but in the swag game. I am digging that shirt that he's got on. The BG hats they come out with are always fly. I have a couple of BG shirts myself back at the house. Another cornhole company that I'm kind of interested in is a Redo. Bursting onto the scene, Braden Wilson repping the hat and the Redo shorts. They got a really cool logo. And they got a really cool kid wearing the gear. Let's see if Braden goes airmail or roll. He's going up. No, he did go roll, and he sits in front. Fisher going to take a timeout to come look at it. I love the chemistry that Braden and AJ have. From the same area. AJ kind of taking Braden under his wing. Fisher going roll. Oh, he threw it a little too hard. I assume we'll see an airmail coming from Braden right here. I mean, you got to hit this, especially with that back bumper going up. A little too hard. He knocks off Fisher's bag. It'll be a 7-5-2. AJ and Braden on the board. Absolutely. Kid, like I've never seen a kid who has had a smile on his face as much as Braden Wilson. Every time I see him, he is smiling or laughing about something, which is exactly what this sport needs. Have fun. Be competitive, but have fun. A nice, clean airmail from AJ. Ooh, we'll see one again. Going up. A little short, knocks Gavin's bag close to the hole. And if Gavin can slide through here, he's going to pick up 5. Staying sticky. Oh. And he slides it off the back as well. Another 7-5-2. He'll take the 2 right back. Open number 1 here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Fisher throws his first bag in, and Braden's going to use the first of their 4 team timeouts. See, and that's another thing I love about Braden. He has the maturity to realize that, hey, the momentum's not going our way. Let's take a timeout. Let's relax. Let's talk this through. And let's have some fun. This is no easy task. Fisher, Hamilton, Gavin, Cono. So we'll see if the timeout can help him. The timeout didn't phase Fisher, but it also did not phase Braden. The double four-bagger wash. It'll stay 8-2 going into round number 10. I mean, these four are prime examples of why I believe in the past calendar couple of years now, Texas has been the best state in cornhole. You got these four. You got Eddie Grindersleeve, Caleb Batson, Justin Burton Jr., Logan Chamberlain. Wow, a nice airmail drag from Gavin right there. Oh, and AJ can't follow through. A nice collect, guarantee to wash. Oh, and he's going to pick up three more as AJ slides it off the back. Wow. Let's take you through that replay. An airmail drag. Gavin hit. Good shot right there. Now Braden misses one right. The momentum has fully shifted in favor of Gavin and Fisher. They look to be tough to beat right now. All right, we'll bring another draft question in here as we watch Braden Wilson throw. Where do you guys think Braden's going to go in the draft tonight? You have to assume he's going to be he's going to be a first-round pick. But what pick do you think he goes in the draft tonight? Let me know in the comments. I think he has a potential to go top 5. I'm assuming he's going to go somewhere between 5 and 10. Along with so many of these juniors. One of the new rules this year for the team's event, the juniors are allowed to play. Last year, it was any pro over the age of 18. Or 16, I should say. So now, we got all these young studs who are able to play teams. A double four-bagger wash right there. AJ trying to pump Braden up. Braden staying with it as well. Fisher, no facial expressions. I really do wonder how many pairs of shoes Fisher goes through a year playing cornhole. It's just his stance. It looks like his feet are about to just bust through the seams of that shoe. He puts so much pressure on that left leg. Another four-bagger for Fisher. Braden looking to follow it up with a double four-bagger, and he does. Fisher Hamilton throwing a 10-4-3 so far. Gavin throwing a 10-5. AJ an 8-6-7, and Braden a 10-4-3. So really everybody in the mid-10s except for AJ struggling a little bit on the broadcast court, which is something I have not seen him do very often. Going to slick side, and he pushed through. Wow, they just sit. That could have been the potential for some points. 6-5 as it sits. AJ going up, and he knocks him one of each in and goes off. It'll be one more for Gavin. It is all Fisher and Gavin right now, 14-2. Let's see if I can figure out what we will be bringing you next. Braden misses another one off that left side. Devin Harbaugh, Jake Gore currently up 20-16 on Jordan Camba, Eric Zockline. Winner faces Alex Hicks and Ryan Trader, and actually the game just ended. Good collect. Jack Gore, Sammy Soto, Jeremiah Ellis, Ryan Hart, the winner's final of bracket C. So we do not have another game assigned yet. I assume we'll get one of the winners' finals. Ooh, a big lane for AJ. We'll see if he can take advantage this time. He does. Beautiful shot right there. Oh, but then he gives it right back again. A 10-10 wash. Visible frustrations for AJ Sims. He knew he had a chance to score. Another four-bagger for Fisher. And a double four-bagger wash. Level 1 block by Gavin. AJ tries to sit behind, kicks right a little bit. That bag kicks left for Gavin, still in play, however. Ooh, not anymore. He's still going after it. AJ, wow, nice collect there. Trying to get back into it. And he misses bag number 4 again. Man, cannot get that fourth bag to fall for AJ. Gotta be frustrating. I know how it feels. Man, nothing crazy is even happening down on this end. Every bag's in the hole. It's AJ and Gavin's end that, oh, and of course I had to jinx it. I had to jinx it. Braden misses to the left, 16-2, round 20. Thanks for tuning in, chat. All 383 of you. I know we can get those numbers up. I know I'm not Wally, but I know we can do better than 383. Man, AJ stepping out. Maybe the frustration attempt to try to get this. I don't think he can grab it. Oh, we almost did. He almost proved me wrong again. Two more, 18-2. I don't think I've ever seen AJ this frustrated before. What is Fisher's PPR? Let's find out, guys. Fisher throwing a 10.9. Gavin a 10.3. Braden a 10.7, but the killer is AJ throwing an 8.9 as Braden takes another timeout. Just trying to talk to each other. Trying to stay confident. I know it's hard. I got to give the kid props. If I'm down 18-2, it's hard to stay confident. But this kid oozes confidence. Oh, another bag off to that right. That could be trouble, especially if Fisher can go in without him. Oh, he does. Oh, yep. Fisher in with a 4-bagger, and that's going to do it. Wow. Didn't see that one coming. Fisher and Gavin take down AJ and Braden 21-2. I have a feeling we may see AJ and Braden again later in the broadcast. But until then, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we will bring you more coverage of Open number 1, Open doubles. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
All right, welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the long commercial break. We're trying to figure out some things. We are live back in the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center. We continue coverage. We are bringing you one of the Open Doubles Bracket Winners Finals.
That's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful.
Holy smokes.
How about Devin Harbaugh, Jake Gore? We've seen them once on the court already. They took down Mark Richards and Tony Smith. They go up against Alex Hicks and Ryan Trader, the young studs. I'm excited for this game.
Oh, man, this is as good as it gets. Devin Harbaugh comes over. He's like, I'm the oldest dude on this court by 10 years at least. And he's not an old dude.
No, he's like 24. Viper R's versus BG Wizards. And a 1-0 start for Alex Hicks and Ryan Trader. And it has been confirmed for those, I know there are a lot of you watching in the comments. The next match we'll be bringing you after this, Jack Gore, Sammy Soto versus Jeremiah Ellis and Ryan Hart. That's going to be a fun game.
Yeah, these kids are baller. We're actually going to be having the ACL draft here this evening. These three boys, Alex Hicks, Gore, and Trader, are all slated to go into the first round. We think these boys are going to all go first round. So they're actually going to be now a part of the team's event. I think last year there was a 16 age cutoff. Now all these boys are in, so we're going to get to see them highlight their skills and another opportunity for them to get on a national broadcast on ESPN.
And it also has been confirmed the draft has been moved back. It is now going to start at 8 o'clock rather than 6:30. So we have more time to get through this open.
Dude, we were supposed to go like trial run in 19 minutes. So I'm sitting here in this suit sweating.
You look great,
now,
man. I'm telling you.
I'm like, I can't rock this thing for an extra 2 hours. It's too hot. Out to the left there for Harbaugh. It's going to leave a wide open push replace here for Alex Hicks coming through at the stick side of that Wizard. Perfect replace. Harbaugh is basically looking at the same shot he had last time. Nice backup. Hicks on bag 4 has the opportunity to drag on the front with an airmail or a roll. Let's see what he chooses. He's going up. Bang! Oh, just a little long. That looked good. Harbaugh has to get in to wash this one at 7s.
Oh.
That's a 7-4-3, I believe. Let's see what we get registered here in the score. That's a 7-3-4.
Hey, Anthony, do me a favor. Lean back real quick.
Yes, sir.
Want to let the people see what you're wearing.
Oh, yeah, I had to take the coat off.
Man.
I had to take the coat off. Appreciate you, man.
As we go back into this game, the young studs out with a 4-0 lead.
Big push opportunity. Inside arm for the lefty. Yep. He actually helped collect Trader there. A bully would have been better. Let's see if Trader can pick it up, and he gets a piece.
Yeah, this kid, as I said, he was on our broadcast, Ryan Trader, I'm saying, was on our broadcast scored a little bit earlier, and I believe he threw somewhere just shy of an 11. Was absolutely on fire.
Trader asked Hicks, should I shoot it? The call was to just roll in to get the kind of that vibration, that bag dips. He's going to get 2 points out of that.
6-0.
Now, coming into the new season, we'll be seeing, this is what's awesome about Open number 1. We're getting all these new teams, right? Yeah. Alex Hicks, Ryan Trader. We're not getting Devin Harbaugh and Kyle Malone.
Yeah.
Now, Kyle Malone was in singles, made a deep run yesterday. Actually lost to Ryan Trader right over here. Double tipped him coming out of the loser side.
Absolutely crazy.
I was kind of bummed. I wanted to see a Malone Harbaugh, but if you have the chance to pick up a Jake Gore, you know, let's do it.
Yeah, I was talking to Trey Ryder earlier. I like to call this first open kind of like spring training.
Yes.
A lot of these new pro teams are playing together for the first time ever, trying to get comfortable, trying to see what clicks with each other.
Yes.
Just trying to, see what's going on. Yeah.
I got to see a match earlier. Two heavyweight teams that are going to be coming into the pro division. Let's take a look at this last bag real quick, then I'll talk about it. Roll attempt here from Hicks. He's going to get that one. Missed the first one out deep to the left. Gets the second one. Harbaugh slipping in for 4 points off a 10-6.
Got it. Cuts the lead down to 2.
Yeah, so that match I was talking about, we've got this new partnership with Tanner Halbert and Jacob Trzinski. That one's going to be fun. They go up against Eric Davis and Matthew Sorrells. Eric Davis moving over from Fire to Lucky, teaming up with a Matthew Sorrells. Money game. Halbert Trzinski up 17-12. Tanner Halbert they gave up some points. Tanner Halbert had to hit 3 airmail in a row just to stay alive, down 20-17. They ultimately end up winning that one. Sick matchup.
And I believe that was a loser's bracket match because we saw Tanner and Jacob Trzinski on the broadcast scored a little bit ago, going up against Jaden Ellis, the non-pro phenom, and Noah Almanza. How about Jaden Ellis and Noah Almanza beat them 21-4?
What?
Absolute domination. Jaden Ellis threw an 11-3-3.
You said Noah Almanza?
Noah Almanza.
Well, we know what Almanza can do, right? We're talking about a guy that was number 7 in the world a couple years ago. Jeremiah Ellis, we talked about the draft and these 3 boys being slated as top rookie picks. Jeremiah Ellis.
What was that? Jaden Ellis. He's playing.
Did you say Jaden Ellis? Okay. Now, Jaden Ellis could come out of the PDC this year and jack up pro brackets. That dude is nice. A world advanced champion from last season. Harbaugh might push through this, and he does to guarantee 4. Chasing is risky.
I wouldn't, going around it. The tide has turned after a 6-0 run to start for Hicks and Trader. It's now an 8-0 run for Harbaugh and Gore, and they take an 8-6 lead.
It's tempting to chase those bags out to the left, though, when you have a bag on the back.
Yes. Especially as a righty, if you get enough spin on that bag, you just grab it a little bit. It's the bag on the board is going to spin closer to that hole, and you can absolutely grab that. Gore missed really low to the left. Trader going to try to cut around it, misses his bag. Ooh, Gore with another miss off the back of the hole.
So a little bit more speed. You know, Gore's probably, it might be comparable. What do you think about are they throwing the R's? What do you think about an R versus a Wizard, speed-wise, what Gore typically throws?
I feel like typically the Viper R is going to be a little quicker.
Okay,
it's what I like to call fake carpet. It's not real carpet.
Oh.
I mean, it is, but it doesn't really act like real carpet. You know what I mean? It's always going to play a little bit faster. You're not going to be able to roll or cut as easily as you would with a Wizard, which is why I was surprised when I saw that they were playing with these bags, considering Harbaugh's past. You know, he's thrown a Wizard before. And with how hard Gore throws, I feel like a Wizard would have been a little bit more suitable. But look, they seem to be doing just fine with these Viper R's right now.
Hey, here's the deal. Here's what we're seeing this year. The bags sponsorships are really driving a lot of stuff. A lot of bag sponsors are driving the use of their bags. So it could be that in Harbaugh's contract, it says you're throwing Ultra. And if not, if you go on and win something that gives you a bonus, you know, you don't get your bonus or you get half your bonus. So it's possible that it might be in his contract.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. Meanwhile, Alex misses 3 straight bags. That's a 6 spot for Harbaugh. 14-8 now. They've busted this thing open. As a reminder for those watching, the next match we're bringing you Jack Gore, Sammy Soto, Jeremiah Ellis, Ryan Hart. Don't go away. That's going to be an incredible matchup we bring you, as well as all the other matches we bring you the rest of the night as we get down to the final few teams.
Full step out for Trader, trying to pick that bag off the left side. He got a piece. Let's see if he chases on bag 3. Gore's going to want to touch that coming through. He gets a touch. He kind of pulls that foot out of the water.
But I think he made that bag more of a flat line, which I feel like should make it a little bit easier for Trader to grab.
Foot back in the water. Does he go for it on bag 4? In just to give up 2. He's going to play it safe here. Good. Oh, and he's left.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's smarter to slide in there. If you miss that airmail, you give up 5 to sit on 19. But either way, it's going to put Gore and Harbaugh on 18. An 18-2 run now for Harbaugh and Jake Gore. And that could be 2 more.
Ryan Trader was baller yesterday in singles. I mean, the composure, the focus, the shots against Kyle Malone to double dip. I was super impressed with this kid and what he could do. Should get a replace or push here from Harbaugh.
Yeah, I like that bag there for Hicks. That's a hard get around. He does it again,
Just
though.
hopping around that.
Wow.
Last bag, he wants to collect it all and sit 12, and he's right. A chance to get back into it on a 10-10 wash for Hicks. And he's right.
Wow.
Big mistakes on final bags here.
I feel like Harbaugh didn't need to really go after that much, considering how much of the bag was in Hicks's lane. He went aggressive to go get it, but he was lucky to survive.
Carson Getty in the house. Yeah.
If I'm in the live feed, I need a phone charger. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Nice level 1 there. That checks Gore. He kind of checks regrips. What do I want to do with this level 1? Probably easier to push through with these Viper Rs. They're not going to bounce as much as the Wizards. A little bit more weight. Kind of a bigger bag, huh? Like a bigger
really
template.
A much bigger template.
Everything in the hole, in for a 12-12 wash.
Good job by Ryan Trader to shake off the pressure. That bag had to be in. It'll stay 20-8. Jake Gore and Ryan Trader have had some battles in the past few months, whether it was junior singles, junior doubles, and now they're on the board here in open number 1.
What a hole to be in. You're down 20-8 to Harbaugh Gore. You can't make one mistake or the game's going to be over.
Hicks with his first bag in front, trying to manufacture some points.
That was a straight shot, not a roll. He didn't backload that one. We might see Harbaugh cut, come around, or go over the top. There's the cut. So he showed us the carpet side of that bag. From our angle, we could only see slow side. So that was a deep cut.
And I honestly think that's one of Harbaugh's best shots. We saw him hit it a lot the last time he was on this court. That super angled cut. But now Hicks can go in to give him 4.
In for a needed 4. They're going to put 4 on 8. 12-20, chipping away. No mistakes here.
Ryan and Alex will have first bag for the remainder of the game as they look to climb their way back into it. And as I say that, first bag off to the right, out of play. 4-bagger in the hole wins it for Gore and Harbaugh.
Here's where Trader's going to have to Oh, he gets the mistake.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to have to manufacture a mistake. Now he doesn't need to lay the block. Here's where you can get in trouble. Harbaugh gave him the green light. He said, you want me to try and go get it? He said yes. So he's going to come through hot.
Wow, great job.
Big pickup for Gore. That could be the win. A back block coming. Perfect back block.
Now, do you go roll it? I like shooting it here. No, he's going to roll.
Here's the deal. We're going to get a timeout. Trader has got to get in the hole without Gore going in. He needs to kind of go with this 8-8 wash. Now, here's the problem. Let's say he does make it in. You got 2 Gore bags on the backside. I mean, all he has to do is knock the pile.
See, I don't hate a roll. If you can get on top of that pile, Gore still has a bag in for the win. That makes it that much harder. If you go for an airmail and you miss it off the back, he's going to go roll, and it's perfect. Good shot there.
100%. To your point, I think it would have been better to not go in and almost cover or stack that.
Absolutely. Gore going up for the win. He gets it. What a shot by Jake Gore to send him and Devin Harbaugh to the finals of their bracket.
A walk-off drag for Gore to take the king seat here at open number 1. I don't think this is the last we're going to see a Hicks Trader, though.
Now, take a look at this airmail for the win. Bang. All right, we just saw one Gore take it down. Another Gore coming up next. Jack Gore, Sammy Soto, Jeremiah Ellis, Ryan Hart coming up next on the court. Don't go away. We will be right back. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, after an exciting match that saw Jake Gore and Devin Harbaugh take down Alex Hicks and Ryan Trader. We're back with the other Gore this time. But not just that, we also have two other pros, Jeremiah Ellis, Ryan Hart, going up against Jack Gore and Sammy Soto. I'm excited for this matchup. I want to know your predictions in the chat. Jake Brennan alongside Anthony Ione, as he now has 2.5 more hours before the draft starts.
Yeah, speaking of the draft, look at your screen there. Left side, Sammy Soto. Right side, Jeremiah Ellis. Both these boys slated to go top 3, top 5 picks maybe. Sammy Soto, a standout in the rookie combine yesterday. The combine is a way to showcase some skills. We had an airmail challenge, deck arounds, push challenge, how to play the blocker. And if you look at all of those categories, it was Sammy Soto who ended up 3rd in the entire rookie field out of 45-ish rookies. So he was a definite standout. Killed it in the combine.
Jack and Sammy start out with a 2-0 lead. Both players down on this end miss their first bag. And you'll notice the tape on Jack's right wrist had some really bad hand discomfort throughout the weekend. Decided to put on some tape with a little bit of a brace right on the inside of the wrist. And he says his hand feels perfectly fine now. And it has been showing in his game.
That's what happens when you throw 25 hours a day,
yeah,
like Jackson Gore does. I mean, these kids are out here grinding. Everybody is. You know, all these top guys, they're slinging bags hours and hours a day to get where they're at. So sometimes you deal with that. I remember going back. It was Hunter Thorne 2 years ago. He showed up and he was all taped up with all this tape. And I'm like, man, what's going on? He's like, I'm throwing like 35, 40 hours a week. My arm is jacked, but look at where he's at today.
Yeah, right.
All of that work he put in. We're talking about a guy that's threatening top 10. Kind of came out of nowhere, too. A breakout player, if you will.
And I've had a lot of conversations with Jack. He hates the fact that he finished so low in pro singles last year. So he, just like his brother was last year, looking to become the comeback player of the year. Wow! Good collect in the yell from Jeremiah Ellis.
Slick side coming through hot for Ellis, cleans it up.
Take a look at that again.
Slick side down. He wanted one at the 9 o'clock, but he's going to take it. That 9 o'clock, that Viper R is just sitting.
4-2, Ellis and Hart.
Right side of your screen there, Jackson Gore. You talked about how he was falling. Jackson Gore was the number 12th ranked player in the world 2 years ago. I mean, he was solid.
Yeah.
You know, it just goes to show he had some stuff going on at home. You know, I mean, sometimes the mental part of the game translates over to your pro play, and he's looking to get that back this season.
Yeah. It's going to be 4 more very quickly, 8-2.
Sammy Soto right there on the left side. Actually worked his way into the pro division as a part of the USA Cornhole Junior Championship. So he was an under 18 player, the last one standing at the USA Cornhole Championship. Made his first ESPN broadcast, so this kid already has TV experience.
Yeah. Yeah, and it really did come down to that final game on TV. He went up against Ryan Trader, who was already qualified to become a pro based on open standings. So it was really simple. If you win, you're a pro. If you lose, he's not here right now as an ACL pro.
Right. And Trader was already in. So I'm thinking, you know, it was like, hey, bro, I'll buy you lunch tomorrow. Just give me this one.
Man, I don't know. Talking to Ryan Trader, it feels like he would never let somebody win a cornhole game.
That's right.
So it has been confirmed the next match we will be bringing you. Oh, I lost it. Bear with me. The next match we will be bringing you Alan Rawls, Chris Kingsbury, Jeremy Schermerhorn, Jordan Power.
Nice.
That'll be an interesting matchup.
Jackson Gore's bag placement put him in position to score here. He laid a nice level 1. Then he came up and laid a lane side block. Forced Hart to miss 2 airmail in the hole to get 6 here in round 6. Big bag. He's all right. He's going to get 4 off of that, off an 8-4. Chip away at that lead. An 8-point gap is now 4.
all four of these players just play at such a fast pace. It's really hard to get in any words about the shot selections and what's going on the round, especially when all they do is put bags in the hole. Double four-bagger wash. Jeremiah Ellis starting to chirp a little bit.
You know, yesterday watching his singles run, very impressive stuff. He was really quiet, and a couple people would say, hey, you know, surprised Jeremiah Ellis is so quiet. I'm like, is he not? I've never seen him play before. Yeah. Apparently he can get chirpy, so okay. I want to see it. I want to see it come out. That just makes it so much more fun, man.
I remember watching.
It sounded like God.
Is that God? Father?
What?
What? Can we get some Cool Whip? We need a teleprompter.
I need a teleprompter?
Yeah. Confidence monitor.
No teleprompter.
Doesn't make me confidence.
That was bizarre. One of the tables was just on the live feed.